bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes.
This Bolivar Liberators sports broadcast is made possible by these great sponsors. Be sure to tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator Athletics and support of our kids. These sponsors are Butler Funeral Home, celebrating life for your family. Butler Funeral Home. Shelter Insurance. Visit Craig Lehman about a free insurance review. Shelter Insurance. Midmo Bank. A better way to bank. Midmo Bank. Precision Small Engine. Bolivar's go-to small engine shop. Precision Small Engine. Schuff Furniture. Delivering quality since 1955. Schuff Furniture. Oak Star Bank. Come see the difference a hometown bank can make. Oak Star Bank. Bill Grant Ford. It's better in Bolivar. Bill Grant Ford. Hobby Time Motorsports. Come see what you've been missing. Firearms, fishing, ATVs, UTVs, and motorcycles, and all things outdoors. Hobby Time Motorsports. Animal Care Clinic. Caring for your pets like their family. Animal Care Clinic. Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Southwest Sewer and Septic. CNC Farm and Home. Home of the Answer Man. CNC Farm and Home. Warwick Electric. Plug into your number one electrical source. Warwick Electric. Citizens Memorial Hospital. We have the services your family needs to be healthy. Citizens Memorial Hospital. Hometown Mattress and Furniture. Still making sleep great. Atterbury's MFA Tire. The right tire at the right price. Atterbury's MFA Tire. Doak Propane. Serving Southwest Missouri since 1981. Doak Propane. Quarrel Supply Company. Bolivar's Kubota dealer. Quarrel Supply Company. State Farm. Contact Diana Andrews for a free quote. State Farm. B-Town Custom Apparel. Get your Liberator Sports custom apparel here. B-Town Custom Apparel. Hubbard Realty. Because buying and selling is not something you do every day. Hubbard Realty. Douglas Hahn Heidemann. They know the art of winning. Douglas Hahn Heidemann. Kathy's Pasta. Authentic Italian dishes. Come join the family. Kathy's Pasta. McCarthy Drilling. Specializing in water wells, geothermal drilling, and monitoring wells. That's McCarthy Drilling. Thanks for listening to this Bolivar Liberator sports broadcast made possible by these proud sponsors. Tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator Athletics and the support of our kids.
Welcome to Placer Stadium on the campus of Southwest Baptist University, where tonight the Bolivar Liberators take on the Marshfield Blue Jays. It's homecoming, and we'll tell you right now the festivities have already started. We have our Black Walnut Queen Festival candidate. That's Asa Schulten. She's a senior, daughter of Amanda and Rick Schulten. She'll be representing Bolivar tomorrow over at Stockton at the Black Walnut Festival. And her escort is Brant Sawyer. He's a senior offensive lineman. He's the son of Tammy and James Sawyer. And our homecoming court freshman attendant, Adeline Say, is the daughter of Unity and John Say. Adeline is involved in tennis, basketball, and track. She's a member of FCCLA. Her interests include shopping, hanging out with friends, playing on her travel basketball team, and playing tennis. When asked, Adeline says that her role model is her mom because she inspires her to work hard and to always do her best. Her favorite memory so far is hanging out with her friends every day at lunch. After high school, she'd like to go to college, out of state, and go to law school. Her dream to become a lawyer someday. Escorting her tonight is Danny Kozlowski, the son of Dan Kozlowski and Jennifer Gully. Danny is active in football. In his spare time, he enjoys hanging out with the boys. Danny's role model is Dad because he is a workaholic. He's always determined to get what he wants. And Danny's favorite high school memory is coming back from Waynesville to get the dub. After graduation, Danny hopes to become a diesel technician or an electrician. Next is sophomore attendant Avery Hofstetler, the daughter of Melanie and John Hofstetler. Avery is active in volleyball, basketball, track, yearbook, and student council. Avery's mom is her role model in life. She's the strongest person she's ever met and is always there for anybody and everybody. She never gives up on what she knows is right and always looks to God first. She loves her mom more than anything, and she has always looked up to her. Her favorite memory from BHS so far has been track season last year. She had so much fun at every meet, and she loves her track friends and coaches. After graduation, Avery plans to go to college and become a child psychologist. but she'd like to continue pursuing photography as well. Clay, why don't you tell us about her escort Connor Neal?
I would love to. However, I cannot get it opened up on my phone.
Okay. Avery's escort tonight is Connor Neal, son of Michelle and Terry Neal. Connor is active in football, basketball. Outside of school, Connor loves hanging out with the boys. When asked, Connor says that his role model in his life is his brother Brandon because he always has a positive attitude and smile on his face. Connor's favorite memory of BHS was the district championship for basketball. After high school, Connor is pursuing becoming an electrician. And we're sorry we didn't get all of Asa Schulten and Brant Sawyers on, but we couldn't get him set up there. Next is the junior class homecoming court attendant. She is Bree Fugray. She's the daughter of Amanda and JT Fugray, and I may be pronouncing that wrong. Excuse me if I am. At BHS, Bree is active in cheerleading, swim, JAG, SBLA, Center Pact, and National Honor Society. Bree says that her mom is her biggest role model, and she loves being able to learn from her. Her mom is her best friend. She's compassionate, funny, selfless, and patient. Her favorite memory is making choreography to random songs on the bus of football games with Joycelyn. For now, Bree plans on majoring in social media marketing, public relations, or business development. Escorting Bree tonight is senior Mason McCurry, the son of Pillar and Matt McCurry. Mason is active in football, wrestling, and JAG. Mason's role models are his papa and his dad. When asked why, Mason says, "My papa and I are extremely similar in the way that we act, so it makes it easy for us to get along. Plus, he's super cool. His dad is the hardest worker he knows, and he's a man and a leader with capabilities and traits that almost nobody has." Mason's favorite memory of Bolivar High School is definitely after we beat West Plains his junior year, after they had lost to them for quite a few years previously. After high school, Mason wants to go to college, hopefully for football, and major in business administration and accounting. He'd like to get his master's in business administration as well. And presenting the flowers for tonight's homecoming queen is senior cheer captain Julianne Haig, the daughter of Julie and Chris Haig. Julianne is active in marching and concert band, JAG, dance, chamber choir, K-Life, and church. Julianne's role model is her great-grandpa. He was her pastor basically all of her life. He was her best friend, and he loved God more than anything. His love for Jesus and his family was unconditional. Julianne's favorite memory from high school was her state cheer competition her freshman year while they were under a tornado warning. Her sister Katie was scared to death. Julianne plans to attend college at SBU and major in education, especially middle school math, just like her favorite teacher, Mrs. Kelly. Escorting Julianne tonight is senior Jordan Burke, the son of Jody and Chris Burke. Jordan is active in football, soccer, and JAG. Jordan says that his grandpa is his role model because he's been there for him since day one and is guiding him through life as a father figure. Jordan's favorite high school memory was spending the night at the soccer field. After high school, Jordan plans on attending Lincoln University and getting his bachelor's degree to become a pharmaceutical rep. Good choice. They get paid a lot of money.
Yeah, that's not a bad gig at all.
Yep. Presenting the crown for tonight's homecoming queen is senior cheerleader Rayleigh Tosh, the daughter of Robert and Candace Tosh. Rayleigh enjoys hanging out with friends, going to the lake, camping, and shopping. She's involved in FFA and cheer. Rayleigh's role models in life are her parents and her grandparents. They have always been her role models, guiding her with their wisdom, kindness, and unwavering support. Her favorite memory was attending the National FFA Convention and seeing Lainey Wilson in concert. After high school, Rayleigh will be active with cheer and stunning while attending nursing school.
All right, escorting Rayla tonight is senior Cooper Williams. He's the son of Lindsay and Mike Williams. Cooper's involved in football, but is now enjoying his part-time retirement by taking pictures of the guys. He likes to spend his free time hanging with the guys and building awesome Legos. Jason is undecided at the time what he would like to do once he graduates. We're going to get to the Queen candidates now.
Pretty soon.
I think we're there.
And now welcome the 2024 Homecoming Queen candidates. Our first Queen candidate this evening is senior Caitlin Cribbs, the daughter of Kevin Cribbs and Amanda Rogers. Caitlin is active in golf, track, health, and is in Superfans. Outside of school, Caitlin enjoys playing golf with Garrettson. Caitlin's role models in life are her mama and papa, Judy and Daryl Cribbs, because before they pass away, they're always kind to everyone. They put everything before themselves, and she hopes that she's making them proud. Caitlin's favorite high school memories when they went to Rolla for a conference golf tournament last year, and they got to spend the night. They had so much fun just hanging out as a team for the weekend. After graduation, Caitlin plans on going to OTC and getting her degree in physical therapy.
I'll tell you what, she got some pretty good role models there with Momo and Pawpaw. So, escorting Caitlin tonight is senior Garrett Cook, son of Brian and Deanna Cook. At Bolivar High School, Garrett is involved in baseball, football, FFA, and FCA. In his free time, he likes to play golf with Caitlin. Garrett looks up to his dad because he always does the right thing. Garrett's favorite memory from high school so far has been the Harrison tournament in baseball last year. Garrett's plans for the future include going to play baseball at Missouri Western State University and studying construction management.
Our second Queen candidate today is senior Ellen Garber, the daughter of Rihanna and Tim Garber. And we'll let them catch up to us.
You're very efficient tonight.
It's hard to get them all in and get the walk. And
that's true.
Some are short, some are long. We're just trying to get them all in.
Yeah. You got rhythm. Your rhythm's good.
Here we go. Here comes Ellen Garber, again the daughter of Rihanna and Tim Garber. She's active in soccer, choir, student council, National Honor Society, FCA, Health Ox Students of America, Interact Club, and Superfans. In her free time, she loves hanging out with her friends and family. Ellen's role models are her parents. They're her biggest supporters in everything she does and are great godly examples to everyone around them. Some of Ellen's favorite high school memories are being part of Friday night Superfans for the football games, then hanging out with friends after and going out to eat. After high school, she isn't sure if she wants to attend college yet, but she's interested in majoring in pediatric physical therapy. There we go. We need a lot of physical therapists.
Without a doubt. Let's see, escorting Ellen tonight is going to be senior Gardner Casey. He's the son of Corey and Susan Casey. Gardner is active in football and basketball, track, FCA, and JAG at the Bolivar High School. When asked about his role model, Gardner is happy to say that his dad has been an example for him since he was young. Gardner's favorite high school memory was winning the basketball district championship game last year. After high school, Gardner wants to go to college to play football.
And our final Queen candidate this evening is Sydney Waters, the daughter of Aaron and Zach Waters. Sydney has been active in cross-country, wrestling, track and field, student council, chamber choir, Health Ox Students of America, Interact Club, and Superfans. Outside of school, Sydney likes to spend her time with family and friends and take lots of naps. When asked who her role model is, Sydney said that her parents and Coach Bandy are her role models because they are the best godly influences in her life and always pushing her to work harder and do the best she can. Sydney's favorite school memories include qualifying for state her junior wrestling season and getting to experience the opening ceremony, as well as having the opportunity to qualify for state several times with her amazing girls on the cross-country team. At that moment, Sydney is not sure at this moment, she's not sure exactly her future plans, but she plans to attend college and become either a nurse, ultrasound technician, or an athletic trainer.
Escorting Sydney tonight is senior Maddox Neesmith. He's the son of Sarah Hutchman and Mike Neesmith. Maddox is active in football, wrestling, and stick jumping.
Stick jumping.
Okay, here we go. Track and field. Oh, track and field. That's what he calls it, stick jumping. Maddox says his role models are all of his grandparents because they've taught him some of the most important lessons in life. Medaling top 3 in the state for pole vault was one of Maddox's favorite memories, as well as the football game last year where they came back from behind to win. After high school, Maddox wants to attend college for pole vault and become an engineer.
All right. We're going to homecoming court. We're going to give us a...
Let's see what happens next.
I can tell you, I've got the answer right here, but I'll let you wait. And we will tell you about Asa and Grant Sawyer when we get done here. Again, we apologize we couldn't do that when they were walking. Here we go. And your 2024 homecoming queen is Sydney Waters. Congratulations to Sydney and all of our homecoming courts. So congratulations, Sydney. Now we'll go back and tell you a little bit about Asa and Brant Sawyers. This year's Black Walnut Festival Queen candidate is Asa Schulten, the daughter of Amanda and Rick Schulten. Asa will be representing Bolivar High School at the Black Walnut Festival in Stockton, where she will be part of multiple interviews and pageant activities. Asa has been active in Health Hawk Students of America, the swim team. When asked about her role model, Asa said that her dad is her role model because he always works hard and provides for his family. Asa's favorite memory from high school has been volunteering at the nursing home through Health Hawk. After graduation, Asa plans to attend OTC and then go on to become a NICU nurse.
There we go. Escorting Asa tonight is Brant Sawyers. Senior Brant Sawyers is the son of Tammy and James Sawyers. He's active in baseball, football, and D&D. Brant's role model in life is his father because he shows him the way of life and a lot of life skills. Brant's favorite memory of high school is spending the night in the high school parking lot with his buddies the last day of school. After graduation, Brant hopes to play college baseball somewhere. There we go.
Now we got them all in. So we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with the pregame show. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone, listening on Your Country 99.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Doctors Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
When it comes to buying tires, you don't need gimmicks and big sales. You need fair prices and great customer service. And that's exactly what you get at Atterbury's MFA Tire and Auto Center. And that's why Dwayne Atterbury continues the family tradition of a firm handshake and a great deal. So if you're looking for the right tire at the right price, come see Dwayne at Atterbury's MFA Tire and Auto Center today at 333 East Broadway in Bolivar. Attaboy, Atterbury.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
Hey, Liberator fans, get your Liberator sports gear at B-Town Custom Apparel, your official Liberator sports boutique. Need t-shirts, vests, uniforms, hats, or promotional products for your business? They've got it all with customized screen printing, embroidery logo development, fundraising, and promotional items. Their talented graphic designers create unique designs just for you. Visit them online at btowncustomapparel.com. Also see them for your sign needs and UPS shipping. B-Town Custom Apparel, proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
Welcome back to Placer Stadium on the campus of Southwest Baptist University, where tonight it's the Bolivar Liberators, 1-3, hosting the Marshfield Blue Jays, 3-1 on the season, in an Ozark Mountain Conference showdown. And we are going to have the national anthem, so we will send it back quickly for a couple more commercials. We'll be right back to tell you about the upcoming ball game here on Your Country 99.
They've gone before us, they've taught us to live life to its fullest and to treat every moment as a precious treasure. Now it's time to celebrate their life. Hi, I'm Kyle with Butler Funeral Home, and we are committed to you and your family ensuring that every detail and personal wish is met for your loved one's funeral service, so that you have time to reflect and celebrate the life. And with one of the largest chapels in Missouri, you can celebrate with plenty of friends and family. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home, located in Bolivar and Humansville, or online at butlerfuneralhome.com. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home.
All clothing is arriving at C&C Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon. Have a great selection of outwear by Bernie Apparel and Carhartt. Wood pellets, by the bag, the ton, or pallets. Now's the time to improve your fencing. Barbed wire, T-posts, pipe gates, panel gates at C&C's everyday low prices. Have any questions for the Farm and Home? Well, the answer man at C&C Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon has the answers for you.
Hi, this is Donald with C&C Farm and Home Supply in Bolivar and Lebanon. If you have questions, we have the answers.
CMH Orthopedic and Spine Center in Bolivar offers walk-in orthopedic care Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Available to children and adults, the clinic provides non-emergent care for orthopedic injuries, such as fractures, dislocations, sport injuries, and shoulder, hip, and knee pain. No appointment is necessary. For more information, you can visit them on the web or call 417-777-2663.
Since 1912, thousands of Southeast Missourians have turned to Douglas Hahn Heidemann for their legal needs. Specializing in personal injury, wrongful death, bankruptcy, business law, workers' compensation, and estate planning, they're here to fight for your rights. With decades of experience, their dedicated team delivers the results you deserve. When it matters most, Douglas Hahn Heidemann is the name to remember. For consultation, visit dhhlawfirm.com and let them put their expertise to work for you. Because at Douglas Hahn Heidemann, they know the art of winning.
Welcome back to Plaster Stadium on the campus of Southwest Baptist University. Again, tonight it's the Blue Jays from Marshfield against the Liberators from Bolivar. And guys, you know, that was a long-time rivalry. I don't like them. I just don't like them. I think they were influential in shutting down the COC Small. I think they tried to stick it to us, and I hope this year's Liberator group knows we don't lose to Marshfield.
I hope that you are correct right there, that they know that.
Well, the Blue Jays come in 3-1. They beat Parkview 12-0 in the opening week. Then they beat Reed Spring 27-20. Carl Junction beat them in week 3, 36-0, shutting them out. And then the Blue Jays had a win over Hillcrest last week, 28-7 at home in Marshfield. So, of course, the Liberators losing to Osage on the road, 35-0 week 1, winning in overtime 29-28 at Harrisonville, and then losing to Branson 35-0, and then last week's loss to Parkview by 1 point in overtime. So that is how the Liberators have fared and how the Blue Jays have fared. Blue Jays are averaging 16.7 points a game and giving up 15.75. Liberators averaging 14 points a game and giving up an average of 31.5. So hopefully we can right the ship. I would say, guys, Marshfield's schedule pretty weak except for CJ, and Reed Spring has not won a game yet. So we'll see the Liberators are up for the task this evening.
Yeah, you know, Matt, there they are playing Reed Spring. They was in that conference last year with Reed Spring. And not everybody in our conference this year is playing everybody. So, you know, we won't have a real gauge to go on until probably next year when we all will play each other. But the bottom line is, I'm kind of a agreement with you. I'm not a big fan of the Marshfield Blue Jays either. I've got friends that live down there and are from down there and live up here now and everything. And you know, we always kind of joke back and forth about who's gonna win what ball game. So tonight I've got stuff riding on the Bolivar Liberators.
We've got some chocolate chip cookies.
Chocolate chip cookies. Yeah.
Other games in the area. Number 1 in Class 3 this week, Fair Grove goes to Clever. Number 1, Marionville in Class 1 takes on Diamond. Number 2, Seneca in Class 3 at Aurora. Number 3, Lamar in Class 2. And that's been a long time since Lamar has not been number 1 in Class 2. But they dropped to number 3 this week. They're at number 5, Mount Vernon. Number 3, Nixa goes to Lebanon. Number 5, Carthage at Willard. And number 5, Warsaw at Versailles. Nevada, number 8 in Class 4, going to East Newton. Number 8, Stratford, taking on the aforementioned Reed Spring Wolves. And number 9, Branson, taking on Parkview. And Willow Springs will be at Mountain View Liberty, who is number 10. Republic at Joplin, Ozark at Waynesville. Ozark with a big win over Webb City last week in the stunner, as Webb City is 1-3 on the season. Not typical. And Neosho will be at Webb City. Kickapoo defeated Glendale last night, 27-14. It will be Hillcrest at Carl Junction. Log Rock will travel to West Plains, Mack County at Monette. Stockton at Central. Catholic will be at Forsyth. Last night, Ava defeated Salem 60-18. Mountain Grove at Kabul. Ash Grove at Miller. Buffalo at Hollister. Skyline at Pierce City. El Dorado Springs at Sarcoxie. Camden then goes to Columbia Battle. And Cassville is at Harrisonville. Team the Liberators play early in the season. So those are your games on the night. We'll keep you abreast of those scores as the evening goes on. It's homecoming 2024 here at Bolivar High School. Kind of an odd deal. It's Sutton. I've been here 40 years. You've been here 45. Clay, you've been here about 25 or 30?
Since 1990. 34.
He's a newbie. Sutton, never seen Bolivar and SBU have homecoming on the same weekend. It's going to be a big weekend in town. Had a parade today. Going to have a parade tomorrow. I thought it was pretty good. They sold package seats so you could go to both games. So we got some extra people coming, probably from the university side, and we got hopefully fill the stands tomorrow for the SBU Bearcats.
Absolutely, they handled this right. It's just perfect. It's perfect what they did. I wouldn't have even thought of that at all. And they go, here's a package deal. You come to both games, and then we'll get a better crowd for both games, and you'll get to enjoy the best of Bolivar. So yeah, it's a great idea.
And the captains are at midfield, and I forgot my binoculars again today.
Let's see here. We got number 55. I'll call them out, Matt.
That would be Elijah Parton.
65, 68.
65, Owen McCollum. 68, Sam Harless.
And 75, that's
number
Santos.
75 is Matthew Santos for the Liberators. They're in the all blue tonight with the gold and white trim and the gold helmets. The Blue Jays in the road white uniforms, blue numerals, and blue hats.
16.
For Camdenton.
They got, can you see one?
Marshfield.
Looks like
Marshfield, sorry. That's
18.
I don't know if these
18, 5.
18 is Tice Jones. 5 is Talion Funk.
Good chance that next one's 12.
That's their quarterback. That would be Carson Adams.
There's the flip. They're talking to. They're showing it to them.
Cody Bull, the head coach for the Blue Jays. Assistant coaches Roy Caterly, Matt Holt, Eli Hungerford, Will Pate, deferred, Truth Gardner, Paul Lewis, and Cecil Bratton. And, of course, Jamie LaSalle, the head coach for the Liberators. Defensive staff, Jacob LaSalle, Travis Gregory, D-backs, D-line, Coach Alan Pierre, and outside linebackers, Charlie Too-Tall Karsten. Offensive side, it's the coordinator, Austin Conrad, O-line, Clayton McCullough, wide receivers, Nathan DeRosset, and tight ends, A.J. Lim.
Marshfield taking that, winning the toss there and elected to defer, so the Liberators are going to be kicking off from the north, going kicking it to the south. Pretty rainbow out there.
Is that a good sign or a bad sign or just a sign?
Rainbow.
That's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
Good film work, Mr. Medley.
That's the remnants of the hurricane. This is our third hurricane game, Matt. We've had 2 here and one at Branson.
One in Branson.
Yeah.
Looks like that one.
I think one night in Webb City, it felt like we were in a hurricane.
It was a hurricane. They just didn't name the thing because, we were both there.
Yeah.
Ooh, a big old nor'easter blew in, and all of a sudden we went from rain pelting about 8 foot behind us on the tarp to being totally soaked.
Oh, yeah.
So Bolivar will receive. They'll be going north to south, as Clay mentioned. Gardner Casey back to receive the kick. Also back there, see if we can get a turn. That doesn't look like Nichols. Can you see who that is over on the far side, Clay?
That is 0.
That's Nichols. It is, okay. Kicking off for the Blue Jays.
Bottom line is we're not used to seeing them in home uniforms.
Yep. Only had one home game so far this year. Can you see who the kicker is? Number 40-something.
43.
43, that is Gage Harless. I'm going to have to get some different contacts. He's a big old kid, Gage Harless is. 6'4", 235.
Three-step kicker.
A short squib kick. Will be picked up by Nichols at the 25, goes to the outside, spins around, picks up about 4 yards. So decent field position for the Liberators to start this homecoming game. Bolivar Liberator football brought to you by Mid-Missouri Bank, a better way to do your banking in Bolivar. And the Liberators will be looking to get a hometown mattress and furniture first down here. I'd like to see him get a Warwick Electric touchdown.
We need some electric. We need some lights, what we need.
Beautiful night for football here in Bolivar. Cool fall evening.
You don't suppose Chris hooked that rainbow up for us tonight, do you?
Might have. 2 receivers to either side for Banner. He'll be in the gun. Casey will be in the backfield with him.
Got to change some footballs around.
Yeah.
Had to get the kicking ball off. Oh, nice job by the official there. Neesmith and McCurry wide to the near side. Jackson and Nichols wide to the far side for Banner. From the gun with Casey on his left side. Now they send Jackson in motion. They hand off up the middle to Casey. He finds the seam, rips up, and picks up 7, 8, 9 yards. And what a burst of energy that was, guys.
They're refreshing to see. Like I said, he just went straight up the middle, and then he was carrying it. He was trying to get to the house early.
Not only from him, but from that O-line.
Good push.
So gain of 9, second down and 1. And they'll come right back with the same formation. Again, Jackson in motion. They're going to hand it to him. Jet sweep near side. Stutter steps, crosses the 40, picks up the first down, gets up to the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 for the junior tailback, and that'll be our first
hometown mattress and
furniture first down. And somehow there it is. Get that clicked on the screen there.
Good job by Jackson, kind of waiting for a block there. And, I'm hoping to see that young man start getting some touches, and he's got a little speed if he can get to the open field.
2 receivers near side. Jackson's the up back on the far side. Again, he comes in motion to the near side. They throw it to him in the near flats, makes a catch at the 40 to the 45, 50, across the 45 of the Blue Jays, down to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 Liberators. It's another hometown mattress and furniture first down.
14-yard pickup.
3 plays and about 32 yards, guys. That's pretty good.
We're looking strong, and we're looking quick.
Nichols will flip out to the far side, and the slot over there will be McCurry. They'll put Jackson on the near side.
Got Polk in there, tight end.
And Jackson goes in motion from the near side to the far side. The handoff to Casey. He finds the seam. He breaks a tackle, picks up the first down, gets to the 29 of the Blue Jays, and another hometown mattress and furniture first down. Randy Heron, you're getting your money's worth tonight, buddy.
I'm going to tell you right now.
I'm just going to leave the logo up on the screen.
Maybe. That's good. I start to say, get used to hearing it. The Liberators showing a little fire and spunk right now. They this homecoming night got them all jacked up here, and they're ready.
You know, obviously last weekend's loss was very disappointing. The first time we've ever lost to Parkview, and I think there was probably some pretty heated words in the locker room about motivation.
Inspiring words.
Jackson in motion again. Banner throws to him in the near flats, makes the grab, and he's going, spins out of one tackle, but then driven backwards. It's going to be a loss of 6 on the play.
Tough break right there. When he spun there, I thought he was going to reverse fields, and they had clear sailing all the way over to that far side.
So he turned back to this near sideline, just hoping to find a little bit. If he just done a 180 instead of a 360, he could have he had a lot of green grass over on that east side of the field here at Plaster Stadium.
Okay, that's just one negative out of about 5 to get positive, so let's just get back on that positive train.
McCurry and Nichols wide to the near side. Out to the far side, Jackson. Man comes in motion. From the slot, the handoff to Gardner Casey. He gets back just shy of the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Liberators. Again, congratulations to Sydney Waters, the homecoming queen tonight.
Liberators seem to be moving a little faster in between plays.
Yeah, they're getting up to the line of scrimmage and moving. And Banner takes a snap, looking to throw, rolls to the near side, gets his man on the far side, and they're going to say he makes the catch. It'll be a gain of about 7, but it'll be well short of the first down. Now what do you do here? Burke's got the leg to kick this, but your offense is moving pretty good. What do you think, guys?
I like Casey going up that left or right side or the middle.
I think that we're going to hand this ball off to Casey. That was Naismith on that catch, I believe, wasn't it?
I couldn't see in front of all the players there. It was Naismith, and now you can see.
You know, the other thing that's kind of sustained this drive is we haven't had any laundry on the field yet.
Oh, don't say that.
I had to.
Next thing you know, he'll mention Matty Blackburn and come right through the door. From the gun, they take the handoff to Casey. Banner rolls to the far side, throws into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberators. Nichols with the catch. It's a 25-yard touchdown toss from Banner to Nichols, and the Liberators get on the board first.
Outstanding job. Sutton, yeah, that play should look familiar to you. That's the exact play we ran in overtime up there in Harrisonville to win the ball game.
Yes, it was. And about the same results there.
Yeah, and it was a 25-yard pass play because it was the first one in overtime. Yeah, good job there.
Great opening sequence by the Liberators.
What I liked about his Banner, threw that ball up in the air and let the receiver run under it right there.
He did.
And that is a electric touchdown. And the extra point is good as well by Burke, and the Liberators take a 7-0 lead here in the early going of the ball game.
Okay, and I'd like to report that rainbow was really bright while Bolivar had the ball. Now that Marshfield's going to get it, it's starting to go. It is gone. There she goes.
Yep, she's going away.
Whatever that means.
We'll keep it right here as the Liberators get set to kick off to the Blue Jays, sporting a 7-0 lead here early in the first quarter. Great way to start the ball game, guys.
Yep, good.
I believe that's probably the first drive of a game all season that we've scored on. That's the first time that we've made the score.
Burke teases up center field at the 40. Back deep to receive for the Blue Jays.
Got a little wind to his back here, I believe, doesn't he, tonight?
Can you catch those numbers? I got to remember to bring the B-Knocks.
I got you.
Looks like it's going to be 18, Tice Jones,
5.
And Talon Funk, a senior, 5'8", 165, and Tice Jones, a senior, 5'9", 180. They're standing on their own 5-yard line. It won't matter. Burke can kick it in the end zone if he wants to. And there's a high end-over-end kick, and it will go about halfway into the end zone and check up like a nice little Sutton Medley 9-iron.
There it is.
And that'll be first and 10 from the 20 for the Marshfield Blue Jays.
You know, they with this wind, and we've got more wind tonight than we've had all year, I believe. So this wind may have some factors tonight.
And coming out of the northeast. I think, did any of you guys go to the parade today?
I did not.
I drove it.
Driving there, weren't you?
I was
a big crowd?
Oh, it wasn't. I don't remember it being as near as big this year as what it was last year. I don't know if the clouds kept people away or not.
And the Marshfield running the wing T, quarterback under center, man on the far side comes in motion and run a little inside counter, and it goes for maybe a yard.
And it looked like he got tackled by a parade right there.
Yep.
Yeah, there's several Liberators in on that one of the leading on the charge right there. They were running right at Sam Harless, and he stood the ball carrier up. Everybody else piled on.
Another great tradition that goes with SBU homecoming is Kiwanis Pancake Day.
Tomorrow.
On the square tomorrow. So you can go watch the parade and go get you some pancakes. All right, here we go. Same formation, one receiver wide to the near side. And they run the reverse. And it cuts it up, but then there's McCurry to stop him at the 21-yard line. No gain on the play. Carrying the ball was Carson Adams, a junior.
Guys, defense.
That was actually Talon Funk. Excuse me.
Defense just, reading their keys and staying at home. They're not trying to outdo the guy next to them. They're just doing their own job right there, and it results in a run for no gain.
Carson Adams, the quarterback for the Blue Jays. He's a junior, 6'2", 185-pounder. This time they send the receiver out to the far side, which is also the wide side of the field. And the handoff on a little reverse to the other side, and it's a no gain. That'll bring up 4th and 7 for the Blue Jays, and they will be forced to punt deep in their own territory.
Logan Bunn getting that tackle right there. They gave about 2 yards on that, but good job by the defense once again. That's a great defensive play right there. 3 and out.
After you've received the kick is Casey standing in his own 49-yard line. The Marshfield punter standing on his own 15. And they're going to fake. No, it's just the way he kicked. It's a rugby-style kick. Looked like he was going to take off and run with it. The ball's going to take a bounce in favor of the Blue Jays and roll down to the 33-yard line.
Flags everywhere.
Oh, we got flags?
Yep.
Where are they at?
Well, it's right out here next to the 50. I thought that official right there is the one that threw it. They're looking at it right there. I know that's towels or something.
A piece of tape or something.
Yeah. It looked like that one official threw it because he went
I think they're going to say it hit a Marshfield kid there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they're spotting it on the 49.
It must have hit a Marshfield player at the 49.
Well,
That was his beanbag. So the Liberators with much better field position just need 51 yards to get into the end zone for another Warwick Electric touchdown. 2 receivers side for Banner. He's in the gun. Casey's in the backfield with him. And they send McCurry in motion from the near side. And Banner's going to keep it on the fake, cuts it up, crosses midfield, gets about 4.5 yards on the carry. First run of the night for the sophomore signal caller.
A designed run for him, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, it most certainly was. And, he had every back in the backfield and the right flanker, everybody going left. And he just cut her back to the right off the get-go.
That's a good game.
You're trying to catch them sleeping and going with all that motion.
Second down and a short 6, long 5 for the Liberators. Again, 2 receivers near side. Jackson, the up back on the far side. He comes in motion to the near side. And they're going to throw. They throw over in the far flats. They have Nichols. He makes a catch, dances around, gets down the sideline to the 35, the 30, finally driven out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And that's another Hometown Mattress and Furniture first down.
The pass kind of led him away from the defender there, Matt, and he kind of had a difficult time of getting it in, but it gave him enough room that he got around him easy once he secured the ball.
Yeah, I thought he was going to maybe trip himself up there a little bit, but he did a good job with movement after the catch to elude that tackler and get on down the sideline.
So they spot the ball right at the 30. And this time Banner goes to the pistol. Behind him about 3 yards is
and motion.
Casey. They sent McCurry in motion, but I believe we're going to have an illegal procedure call. See what the white hat says here.
And delay game.
Delay game against the Liberators. Didn't get the playoff in time.
Wow, I didn't think it.
I didn't think there was that much time rolled off the clock.
I really didn't think that happened at home. I mean, it's your own field at the first.
There's the Mayor Chris Warwick right there with his Letterman's jacket on.
I've seen that.
Now McCurry comes in motion again, same play. He goes up the middle, and they're going to run Casey behind him. He gets a good block. Casey across the 30, all the way down to the 27-yard line, and he carried 2 would-be tacklers for about the last 4 yards.
Yeah, and he changed his route probably 3 times, twice in the backfield looked like, to go to the open area.
Second down and 7 now. So it was a gain of 8 on the play for the senior Gardner Casey. Two receivers near side for Banner. He'll be in the pistol with Casey next to him. Jackson in motion from the far side to the near side. They fake the handoff. Banner going to throw. Has McCurry. And he got hit just as he got his hands on the ball, and it falls incomplete. Making the stop for the Blue Jays was Hayden Swearigan, a junior, 6'1", 180-pound corner.
McCurry kind of vulnerable way up in the air like that, but he wasn't able to bring the ball in, but I was just glad to see him get up off the turf then.
Well, one thing
in the back.
One thing I like to see him doing is he got down there far enough, it would have been pretty close to a first down. He got to the 20-plus, and it would have been close.
3rd and 7 now for Bolivar.
Uh-oh.
And we got a timeout, Liberators. Or is this a water timeout?
We shouldn't.
Nope, timeout, Bolivar. We'll take a short timeout as well. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone, listening on Your Country 99.
Who's keeping you toasty this winter? For more than 30 years, Jim and Roberta Doak have been keeping folks warm in Polk County. They offer propane delivery, new system installs, new and used propane tanks, bottled propane, and so much more. They deliver clean, affordable American propane in a fast, friendly, and courteous manner that you can depend on. If you're on the fence about what propane company to use this year, give them a call at 326-6111 or visit them just a block north of historic downtown Bolivar. Doak Propane, a proud sponsor of Liberator football.
If you haven't been to Kathy's Pasta lately, you haven't been. New ownership brings an updated menu and new atmosphere that'll enhance your dining experience. Indulge your senses with not only premium pastas, but juicy ribeye steak, tender filet mignons, and succulent seafood that's bursting with flavor, all while getting exceptional service. Kathy's Pasta. Come taste what's new. Located on Main Street in Bolivar across from the post office. Kathy's Pasta, where every dish is a celebration.
Welcome back to Flasker Stadium. Gardner Casey with a 9-yard pickup for a first down. That's another hometown mattress and furniture first down. And the Liberators in the red zone now. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 19 of the Blue Jays.
I like the fact that the Liberators have responded after that illegal procedure.
Again, back to Gardner Casey. Cuts it up the middle and drives forward. Gets across the 15, just on the south side of the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4.
Delay a game. We didn't have no illegal procedure.
Oh, that's right. They did call that. I'm just surprised it wasn't an illegal procedure.
Well, we all were, and we're happy. We're really glad. We're really glad about that.
Nichols will be wide to the far side, and he's way wide. Up backs on either side. Jackson near side, McCurry far side. From the pistol is Banner. Behind him is Casey. They give it to Casey. He finds a seam to the outside, gets across the 10, and run out of bounds to the 6-yard line. And that'll be another hometown mattress and furniture first down. It'll be 1st and goal to go from the 6.
Did fireworks go out after that touchdown?
No, we're supposed to have fireworks after every touchdown.
Yeah, I seen another post that came along and said that's going to be delayed another home game.
Banner in the pistol. Behind him is Casey. They hand it off to Gardner Casey. He drives forward.
Falls all the way to the 1.
Just short. He'll be stopped at the 1-yard line.
He was fighting hard for it. I thought he was going to get in there, but the backside of he hit the ground before the ball got to the plane.
If we could have Mr. Warwick turn that rainbow back on again, now would be a really good time for it.
Who do you think is going to get the ball here?
I've got an idea.
I bet he wears number 5. He's standing right behind Banner in the pistol. And they give it to Casey, and he dives in for a touchdown. Liberators take a 13-0 lead with 3:33 left to play here in the first quarter on a 1-yard touchdown run by Gardner Casey.
Gardner doing a great job. He's kind of reading which hole he needs to go to. I don't think he's assigned any right there. He's just kind of reading the blocks and busting off one hip or the other and keeping his feet moving and just getting the yardage.
Burke in to kick the extra point. Casey's a hole. Snap is back. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Liberators take a 2-touchdown lead here.
It was no good.
It was no good?
It was no good. We still can't tell whether they're good or not.
It's so hard to see. Sorry. It's a 13-0 lead on the failed extra point as the Liberators picked up the Warwick Electric touchdown on the 1-yard run by Casey.
Okay, so offense is clicking. Defense is tough. I like this. This is better.
We are playing motivated.
2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. We're getting ready to go on our second defensive stance right here, so let's see what happens.
I actually had a conversation with somebody who's been heavily involved with the Liberator football program for many years, and I said, man, you almost need to bring in an ex-player or somebody that just says, guys, this is Liberator football. We don't lose the Parkview. We darn sure don't lose the Marshfield. Pick it up a notch, and I don't know if they did that, if Coach LaSalle just got that through their heads, but they have so far taking that and put it to the Blue Jays.
You know, and sometimes it takes a while to find your footing too. It really does.
Hey, after that loss last week, that leaves a terrible taste in your mouth.
Burke's kick is a high end over end kick. It will go into the end zone and out the back. And it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 20 for the Blue Jays to start this drive. 3:33 left here in the first quarter, 13-0 in favor of the Liberators. Again, you're watching on MoSportsZone, listening on your Country 99. Tonight's game brought to you by Mid-Missouri Bank, a better way to do your banking in Bolivar.
We have the Hall of Fame presentation coming up.
Yeah, no, we didn't get anything on that either. I had to look that up. Where can I find that, you think? Bolivar High School page?
Probably.
It was in the paper. You got that?
Nope.
And Marshfield running off the right-hand side there.
And it'll be a gain of about 2 on the play.
Couldn't tell. There's a lot of Liberators right there on that. I couldn't really pick one out to give that tackle to. Get about 6 of them there.
And they'll bring the troops to the line of scrimmage again. One receiver out to the far side. They're in the flex bone. Quarterback up under center. Looking to throw over in the near flats and overthrows his intended receiver. It falls incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8 now for the Blue Jays.
Wasn't a lot going to happen with that, but even if it was completed, Nichols was all over that. He was closing quickly.
He was starting to get down into the attack position if the ball would have been caught. You're right.
Okay, I've got the information here on the Hall of Fame. We'll be telling you about that at halftime in the Shelter Insurance halftime show. This time they change the formation. They go with the broken eye. Wing on the far side. He comes in motion. He fumbles the ball and trips up a little bit, and he's going to be dropped at the 9-yard line. Ball fumble. Liberators pick it up, and it'll be, I believe, dead ball right there.
They're going to call it down there.
They're going to call him down at the 10.
Ooh-wee.
Man.
Well, they meant, I guess
they got the turnover.
Yeah, I guess it is.
So they're going to run in their punt team. Their punter will be punting out of his own end zone. They're going to say a knee went down.
And it could have. He was doing a wild scramble back there.
Yeah, when he first started going down there, I thought his knee went down, but they let it go there, and the whistle didn't blow.
He kept on moving.
Standing in his own 40, rugby-style kicker. He gets a pretty good one off. Casey Fair catches it at the 35. He bobbles it, but the Liberators recover at the 36.
Wow.
Excellent field position.
Yep. We caught the break right there. You know, we talked last week or week before last, Matt, or something, said, sometimes you just need to catch that break. And right there, we caught one right there.
I agree.
So Liberators starting deep in Marshfield territory with 2:15 left to play here in the first quarter with a 13-0 lead.
The old-timers always said, though, you make your own break.
Yeah.
A lot of things them old-timers used to say.
Yes, they do. Nichols and Jackson out to the far side. Jackson's in the slot there. He'll come in motion now to the near side. And they fake the handoff to Casey, throw on the far side to Nichols. He makes the catch, has the first down, spins around, finally dropped. It'll be a gain of 13 on the play and another hometown mattress and furniture first down.
He had the first down, then he lost the first down, and then he came back and got the first down again as he did a little bit of a pirouette over there.
Pirouette?
Well,
you've been to the ballet?
Oh, my goodness.
I'm picking that up for my granddaughter. She's into that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I thought maybe you went to the Soje Ballet with Mr. Harmon.
Not this week.
Now some substitutions. Pope going in. He'll be wide to the far side. Nichols wide to the near side. Slot man on either side as well. Now coming in motion is Jackson. They hand the ball off to Casey, and he cuts it to the outside. Just keeps driving forward, and he gets up to the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 or 7 on the play.
They had him stopped at the line of scrimmage, Matt, but he refused. He just turned and got away and then just took 2 tacklers in there with him.
Yeah, he's playing really, really hard tonight. He's running aggressively.
Got a good forward lean going, good tilt.
Nichols will be wide to the left. The up back is Jackson on the near side. From the pistol is Banner. And now we got whistles.
I think that's going to be an illegal shift.
McCurry came in motion from the up back on the far side. See what the white hat says. It is illegal procedure against the Liberators.
1:01 left in the first quarter, and that's the only one.
So that'll move him back. It'll be 2nd down and 9 now. And Neesmith will come in replacing Polk. He will be wide to the near side. McCurry in the slot on the near side. Nichols out to the far side. Now McCurry comes in motion from the near side to the far side. The handoff to Casey. He runs into the wall, but kicks it out, turns the corner. Somebody finally got his ankles. It'll be a gain of about a yard. And it'll be 3rd and long for Bolivar.
Yeah, he got slammed there. Marshfield is just absolutely throwing everybody at the middle of the line right now because they know that Casey has just been coming through there. So
they got 8 men in the box for darn sure.
Yeah, he's gonna have to bounce it. I look for a couple that pitch play that the coach has been running the past few games. Maybe try to loosen them up on that interior line now.
I kind of like where we send everybody to one side and Banner spins around that little play, picked up 5 on the 4.
Yeah, he's going to
that's going to end the quarter. After 1 quarter of play, it is Bolivar 13 and the Marshfield Blue Jays nothing. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone, listening on Your Country 99.
You'll find everything you need to turn the great outdoors into your own personal playground at Hobby Time. From ATVs, UTVs, and motorcycles to Falcon bass boats, Avalon pontoons, and firearms for every season. Hobby Time is the toy store for the outdoor enthusiast. Located just north of Bolivar off Highway 13. Get into the outdoor game with Hobby Time. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
For all your furniture and bedding needs, visit Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. Come see our great quality mattresses and furniture closeouts. You will not find more bang for your buck on pillow tops, Euro tops, temper-grade foam mattresses, and adjustable bases. Same for sofas, sectionals, recliners, bedroom, and dining room furniture. From budget to luxury, we got it all. Payment programs available, same as cash, no credit needed. Check out our many great reviews on Facebook and Google. We will treat you right and earn your 5-star review. Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. 451 South Springfield Avenue, Bolivar, Missouri.
Welcome back to Placer Stadium on the campus of Southwest Bend University. It is a 3rd down and 9 for the Liberators from the 21-yard line of the Blue Jays. Banner in the gun, Casey on the near side of him, 2 receivers either side for the sophomore signal caller. Surveys the field, sends McCurry in motion from the far side to the near side. It's a double reverse. They get it to Nichols. He gets the block. And no flag on the play. He's going to be close. He picks up the 1st down plus about 7. And that is another Hometown Mattress and Furniture 1st down.
That play just about got blown up in the backfield when Casey was just kind of did one of them touch passes. He almost shuttle passed it to him.
So it's 1st and goal to go now from the 7 for the Liberators. They're looking to go up by 21. Or sorry, by 19, and I'd say they'll go for 2, don't you think, if they get it in there?
Yeah.
And they hand it off to Casey. He finds a seam up the middle. Drives. Touchdown, Liberators.
Outstanding job. His leg got tonight. He's carrying 2 and 3 would-be tacklers the whole time.
He is showing his strength this evening, fellas.
And that was about from the 4 or 5 yard line from the 7. I mean, when he picked up the 2 guys on him, though, he was probably at the 4 or 5 and just muscled them right on in.
And they're going to bring Burke in. They'll kick the extra point.
Okay.
Casey will hold on that following that Warwick Electric LLC touchdown. Snap is back. The kick is up. I'm just going to wait. It's good. So the Liberators take a 20-0 lead with 11:43 left to play here in the first half. We're going to take a short break. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone, listening on Your Country 99.
If you're buying or selling real estate in Southwest Missouri, call Hubbard Realty. We're your local real estate experts with a team of dedicated professionals who will represent you through one of life's biggest challenges, buying or selling a home, land, or investment property. Let our years of experience in up and down markets guide you with data-driven advice and researched guidance. With generational roots in the area, we're here to stay. So work with the realtors you know, like, and trust. The agents at Hubbard Realty. We're your hometown real estate experts.
Drilling, the action of making a hole in something by boring with a drill. Sounds simple, right? Well, it's not, especially when it comes to water wells, geothermal drilling, and environmental monitoring. With over 20 years' experience, Jeremy McCarthy and his crews at McCarthy Drilling will have your project completed efficiently and effectively using state-of-the-art drill rigs. Don't leave your drilling to just anyone. Contact the experts at McCarthy Drilling in Halfway. McCarthy Drilling done right.
Welcome back to Placer Stadium. Burke has it teed up. Going to kick off into the wind. The wind's died just a little bit, though. And he boots one fielded at the 3, up to the 5 to the 10, center field to the 15, and dropped at the 16-yard line. On the return for the Blue Jays was Talion Funk, and it is about a 12-yard return.
What a great tackle by Mason McCurry right there. You know, the ball carrier there, he thought it was going in the end zone. He was walking away from it and all of a sudden realized, hey, this is going to be short. So he had to kind of react to it and made the catch. But
Marshfield comes out with a different look. They're going to put their quarterback in the gun. 2 receivers far side, 1 near side, man in the backfield with the quarterback. It's a high snap. He hands off to the man in the backfield, and he's going to lose about a yard. Great job of stringing that out by the Liberators.
That's number 65, Owen McCullen, and then Mason McCurry coming in behind and cleaning that tackle up.
You know, that running back was looking for a gap or a hole all the way across that far sideline. He never did find one.
Nope, never found one. So it'll be 2nd down and 11 now for the Blue Jays. How about pick 6 or a scoop and score here? I'm thinking pick 6. Now they go back to the flex bone with the receiver to the near side. From under center, they hand it off. They try and string it out this way. What a great defensive play. Who was that?
Nichols?
No, that was
number 8. That's going to be that Danny Kozlowski, the sophomore.
Yep, Danny Kozlowski. He came from his free safety position and got deep, and it's going to be a loss.
Actually, he's the senior, I believe. Danny's the senior.
Well, he chased that running back down.
Boy, that was a great play.
Down, yeah.
I was watching the Marshfield quarterback throwing warm-ups down here. He's kind of got a sidearm delivery, so...
Well, you probably need to use it right here, would be my guess.
It'll be 3rd down and 12 for the Blue Jays. 1 receiver to either side. Again, he steps up under the center, drops back, looking to throw, flush from the pocket, and finally dropped at the 3-yard line. Mason McCurry from his middle linebacker position, and now the Jays will be forced to punt from deep in their own territory, and the Liberators should get some excellent field position.
They're going to mark him down at the 5, so he will be about 1 yard from being out of bounds when he sets up back there to receive the snap from the center here, the punter. Gardner Casey standing on his own 30 for the return. Liberators trying to get coverage as they have 2 wideouts. Rugby-style kicker is not a very good kick, but it takes a heck of a roll in favor of the Blue Jays, crosses midfield, and will be down at the 49-yard line of the Liberators. Holy cow.
So here's what we need to do. We need to put a receiver about 30 yards in front to catch that, because it's rolling forward farther than it's flying through the air.
Yeah,
you're right, Suddy.
I will tell you, though, that's a dangerous kick to try to catch. That thing was coming in, spinning sideways, not the...
It's got some
It's a knuckleball.
Oh, man.
That's old Charlie Huff pitch if there ever was one.
Still good field position, though. I mean, we're on the 49.
That's where we started the last drive when we scored on a 1-yard touchdown run by Gardner Casey. It was a 51-yard drive. Banner steps in the gun, Casey beside him. 2 receivers to either side for Banner. Now Nichols comes in motion. They're going to pitch in, but there's a flag.
That's going to be that procedure right there.
Illegal procedure against the Liberators. 1st down and 15. They move them back to the 44 of the Liberators.
Something about that play. I don't know. I mean, that's what we generally get that procedure call on.
Same formation for Banner. They don't send anybody in motion. Banner throws over in the near flats to Nichols on a little bubble screen. He gets to the original line of scrimmage, still on his feet, finally dropped at the 46-yard line of the Blue Jays. Great pickup. That'll bring up second down and about 6 for Bolivar.
A 10-yard gain. He's been targeted 4 times tonight with 4 completions.
Banner is he's delivering the ball tonight. Absolutely delivering it.
And they'll go with 2 to either side again. And they send Nichols in motion. Throw to him in the far flat, and it's incomplete.
I might have jinxed it.
Yeah.
Yep. He wasn't going to have much room to go if he did catch it.
He's got 67 yards of receptions already tonight, but 4 for 5 catching the ball.
So 3rd and 5 for Bolivar. 8:39 left to play here in the first half. They're up 20-0. I got to remember we're on radio and TV, so you got to tell the score. Not everybody can see our nice graphics here on MoSportsZone.
MoSportsZone.
Banner takes the snap, throws in the near side, has Nichols for the first down. He breaks the tackle, and finally driven out of bounds at the 26-yard line, maybe 27. We'll see where they spot him, but that's enough for a Hometown Mattress and Furniture first down.
Where did they spot him?
There's a flag. We got a flag on the field at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, we're going to.
That had to be after the catch because the catch was about the 35, wasn't it?
No, back further than that. It's on them.
It's against Marshfield. From the spot.
So, about a 14-yard completion, and then they're
going to spot them at the 23-yard line. It would be 1st and 10 there for Bolivar. Again, 2 to either side for Banner. Casey's in the backfield with him from the gun.
Had a little trouble with it. There, we got it.
Jackson in motion from the near side to the far side. The handoff to Casey. He drives forward, gets up to the 20. Gain of 4 for the senior tailback.
Got 8:05 to go here in the second quarter. Liberators up 20-0. Casey's being the workhorse tonight. He's got 14 carries so far.
And he has run very tough tonight. McCurry in the slot on the far side. Nichols wide to the far side. Jackson the up back near side. Banner in the pistol. Casey behind him and hand it off to Casey. He finds the seam. He's going to take that one to the house, I do believe. Oh, he got down to the 1-yard line.
Tripped up.
Great job of weaving in and out of traffic by Casey. You know, he's hitting that hole, and then he's just reacting to the defenders coming at him. Took that for 19 yards.
It seems like once he gets through that first line, he has an extra burst tonight, guys. That's enough for another Hometown Mattress and Furniture first down. It'll be 1st and goal to go here for the Liberators. 7:33 left to play in the half. Bolivar looking to add to their 20-0 lead. Banner in the pistol, Casey behind him. They give it to Casey, and he will walk in untouched for a touchdown.
Another 1-yard dive there.
That'd be a Warwick Electric 1-yard dive.
That would be a Warwick Electric 1-yard dive for a touchdown.
Great job by the Liberators taking that ball 49 yards. They fought a penalty bug there on that one. They had got set back a couple times there, I think, but able to overcome it and take it on down and score.
Birkin to kick the extra point. Casey to hold. Kick is up, and it is
good. I've had to go back to the trick we used last year, Matt, is where you watch the kicker and the holder, and if they give each other a high five, it's good.
So 27-0 in favor of the Liberators. We're going to take a short break. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone, listening on Your Country 99.
When is the last time your bank paid you for swiping your debit card? At Mid-Missouri Bank, swiping your card actually makes you money. Since June of 2017, Mid-Mo has paid out $6 million in Kasasa rewards to their Kasasa customers. $6 million. That's an average of $75,000 a month. You think it's time to switch to Mid-Missouri Bank? Come join one of their 13 locations and get paid to swipe. To learn more, visit midmobank.com. Mid-Missouri Bank is building the community bank of the future in the Ozarks today. Member FDIC.
People choose Oak Star Bank for a number of reasons, from the high interest earning checking accounts all the way to a 30-year fixed rate farm loan. But really, it's our people that make the difference. Here at Oak Star, we believe that friendly service and a smile from hometown people that you know makes all the difference in the world. Come experience the difference a hometown bank like Oak Star can make. Oak Star Bank knows banking in Bolivar. Maybe it's time you get to know us. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Plaster Stadium. Kickoff by Burke, fielded at the 7, up to the 10 to the 15, kicks to the outside at the 20, crosses the 25. Tough piece of running by the return man for the Blue Jays. That is Talion Funk, and that's the best field position they've had all night, guys.
Just getting ready to comment on that. You know, they've had three possessions. This is going to be their fourth possession, and I don't believe they've received a first down yet tonight.
3 and out on every drive so far. Matter of fact, they've lost yards on the last 2, I believe. Lost a lot of yards on the last one.
Yeah, I think they're in probably negative numbers so far tonight offensively.
So they go back to the flex bone with the receiver to the far side, and the far wing goes in motion. They go up the middle, and they pick up about 3 yards on the play.
2.
That's going to be Cale McCurry over there with the tackle. So stayed at home. A little misdirection play right there. Cale staying home.
Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Got a text from Jimmy D. He's watching. We had the St. Jude's Walkathon today at the park. Clay and I walked in that. And Jim and his wife do a great job. And a lot of money goes to St. Jude's. Of course, they had a granddaughter down there, a great cause. And it's a fun time, isn't it, Clay?
Oh, it most certainly is. A little Miss Ellie right there. A
little pop pass and almost picked off by McCurry. It falls incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Blue Jays.
That one could have went a lot of different ways. There was about 6 guys in the area where that ball was kind of flittering around there.
That's tip drill at high speed.
Yeah, no kidding.
No, we all walked around the park. I had to get back to work, but several of them made their way down to Brenda's and ate.
Had a nice little breakfast down there.
It's always good when you wind up at Brenda's.
1 man wide to the far side, flex bone for the Jays. They run the misdirection, and he gets about a yard, and I believe they'll be forced to punt again. Carrying the rock for the Blue Jays was Talion Funk, and that'll bring up 4th down and about 4. And again, Gardner Casey in to return the kick. And they're going to send him up.
Yep.
Nope. I believe they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
Try. They send a man in motion from the near side to the far side. Hard snap count. They may just let they call timeout. So it was 5:56 remaining in the half, down 27-0. Marshfield calls a timeout. We'll take a break as well. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone, listening on Your Country 99.
When you own a commercial lawn service, you know a thing or two about great cuts. You also know that every dollar counts. And with Gravely's Mow Like a Pro sales event, you can save up to $2,000 and receive special financing on select models of America's most rugged and dependable commercial lawnmowers, including the Big Pro Turn 600. But hurry, the Mow Like a Pro sales event is for a limited time only, and only at Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
Welcome back to Plaster Stadium. Marshfield breaks from their timeout. They're down 27-0. 5:56 left in this first half, looking to punt. And this time they bring the punter in. They try the hard snap count, trying to draw the Liberators off. It didn't work. So their punter standing on his own 27-yard line. Gardner Casey standing on his own 37. He is a rugby-style kicker. And he goes over to the far side. This time he gets a boot into a fair catch by Casey at the 31-yard line. The Liberators take over there. This will be their longest drive, and hopefully we can matriculate.
That would be ideal right there. Casey, fielded that punt. He went up high, gets that ball up above his head. Kind of a dangerous catch sometimes, backpedaling like that, but he brought it in, did the right job by fair catching that. He was getting a lot of pressure as they were coming down the field.
So we'll see what they got in mind here. They're going to have to go 69 yards to get to pay dirt.
I don't think it'll be a problem.
Nope. Nichols will be wide to the near side. Out to the far side is Neesmith. The up-backs are McCurry and Jackson. Banner in the pistol with Casey next to him. They send Jackson in motion. Banner looking to throw a flush from the pocket, rolls to the far side, going to tuck and run. He's going to have enough for the first down. Picks up 11 on the carry, and that's another Hometown Mattress and Furniture first down.
Outstanding job right there by the young sophomore quarterback. I mean, he noticed all his receivers had gone deep downfield, and all the D-backs went with him, opening up. He got the 11 yards on that. Well, they're saying that he stepped out at the 9-yard, but
it'd be a first down. Boy, that didn't look like the spot from here.
No, but
they probably got a better vantage than we do. They might even have better eyes than I do. One receiver wide to the far side. Banner in the pistol. Jackson in motion. They hand off to the big man up the middle. That's Casey, and he picks up the first down, gets to the 46-yard line. That'll be another Hometown Mattress and Furniture first down.
I'll tell you what, he jumped up in the air and jumped a couple bodies that time. So
looks like he may have been jumping a stick down there to me.
He jumped the stick jumping.
He was stick jumping down there.
That's Neesmith. That's right.
Oh, that's right.
I bet he could be a stick jumper, too, if he wanted to. I bet he could do anything.
I think he can.
Neesmith wide to the near side. McCurry comes in motion from the far side of the near side. They hand it to him, and he's met behind the line of scrimmage, breaks that tackle, still going forward, crosses midfield, and he just turned a sow's ear into a silk purse right there, guys. He was stopped dead for about a 4-yard loss. Instead, he picks up about 5 on the carry.
Yeah, great job by Mason right there. You're exactly right. That should have gone nowhere, and he blew it up and was able to just get on through there. Keeping them legs moving. First carry of the evening for about 7.
I wonder if our friend Mr. Darren Banner thought that was country enough. On our way home last week from Parkview, he said, "That's kind of country." Low snap. Banner picks it up, hands it off to Casey. Casey dives forward, still driving, picks up about 4 tough yards. He'll be just short of the first down. First down, though, 3rd down and 1 for the Liberators. 4:22 left in the half.
I feel like he's known us long enough to not expect too much more than that.
You mean you got Glasgow and Eminent?
I mean, what are you talking about here? Yeah.
I got a hybrid of South St. Louis Hoosier and Polktown Hillbilly. Oh, yeah. 2 to the far side for Banner in the pistol. Casey behind him. They're going to run a little inside trap. Casey gets the first down across the 40 to the 35, still chugging. And it'll be stopped on forward progress at the 34-yard line.
One little hitch and one little cut there made another 7 or 8 yard difference for that Hometown Furniture and Mattress first down.
11 yards on the carry. Good job there by Casey. He's reading that first block, and everything else is just him just making people miss.
3:40 and counting now, as the Liberators are matriculating down the field, trying to put together a 69-yard touchdown drive here. Banner looks at the wristband. Now Jackson comes in motion. They fake the handoff to him. Banner going to throw. Throws in the near corner and overthrows his intended receiver as he was doubled up on. Good play by the quarterback just to throw that ball away, not force it in there.
Agreed.
He's trying to get Nichols. That's the, like I said earlier, he's been targeted. That was his 7th target all night. He's caught 5 of them, and he's got about 70 yards worth of receiving yards.
He had a man in front of him and a man behind him on that one.
He's attracting attention.
Yep, they're doubling up on him. They have a penalty flag.
I believe we did. That would be a block.
Holding against Marshfield.
Well, okay.
Look at that. Hey, we're kind of getting those Mahomes breaks. That'll be enough for a first?
Should be a first because we were first and 10, and
that is a first.
That's a first down. Another hometown mattress and furniture first down. Banner in the pistol this time, to the near side. Casey behind him. Hands off to Casey. Kicks it to the outside. Gets the corner turn. And he's going to take that one to the house. We got a flag, though. We're going to have a block in the back. Yep.
And Casey had him beat there. It's just, you're out there. You're wanting to
trying.
Yeah, you're trying everything you can. And so not going to fault him on that. It's going to take that 10 yards that we had, or that first down we just got, going to take it back. Because that happened right around the line of scrimmage here.
That's a good piece of running by Casey.
It was. .312 to go here in the half, so got a little time here to...
We can make her up.
Yep.
Don't forget the Shelter Insurance Halftime Show. We'll tell you about the new inductees into the Bolivar High School Hall of Fame, catch you up on scores from across the Ozarks, and recap the first half scoring and have first half statistics.
There's actually two penalties against the Liberators right there, a holding, and the block in the back was declined. They took the holding, I guess.
More yardage.
Yep, more yardage. The holding will go from the line of scrimmage. The block in the back was about 2 yards past the line of scrimmage.
That will leave it at first down, though.
Yep. It'll be first and 20 for the Liberators.
And 3:12 left, plenty of time.
And we're able to move the ball at will against these Blue Jays, so it might actually be a blessing as we'll have a little more clock to chew up. White Hat talking to the Liberator offensive line. Neesmith out to the far side. Jackson in motion from the up back. Banner rolls to the near side looking to throw. That's got to be pass interference right there. He pushed him out of bounds. Intended receiver was Nichols.
They're not going to call anything on that. I agree with you. I do.
It feel like a straight push. It wasn't like they just had a little body contact. He extended the arms and pushed him.
Had the ball been a little bit closer to the receiver, perhaps, but the receiver couldn't get any closer to the ball because he was
going
pushed out of bounds.
instead of going down.
So
that'll bring up second down and 20 for the Liberators. Like the play call, though, that would have been, had he not got pushed, it would have been very effective. Two to either side for Banner. Now he comes up and shouting directions.
Timeout.
And we got timeout Liberators with 3:06 left to play here in the half, up 27-0 over Marshfield. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone, listening on Your Country 99.
Welcome to Coral Supply in Bolivar. Coral Supply and Kubota have stepped up to get you the Kubota tractor you need.
Like the L3902 package with box blade, brush hog, and 18-foot trailer. Bring home the Kubota L3902 package for 0 down, 2.9 APR for up to 84 months through March 1st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
At Coral Supply in Bolivar, we make it simple to buy a new Kubota tractor.
Hurry up, dude. The game's about to start.
Nothing beats spending the day watching the game with your buddies.
Dude, I'm literally right here. Let's do this.
Which is why a shelter insurance renter's policy is key to your winning game plan. It protects things your landlord's policy doesn't.
Dude, where's your TV?
What?
Oh, no way, dude.
Like that flat screen TV that just got stolen.
Ask Shelter agent Craig Lehman about Shelter's competitive renters insurance rates.
Welcome back to Placer Stadium on the campus of Southwest Baptist University. Second down and 20 for the Liberators. After the timeout, Jackson in motion. Banner rolls to the far side, throws the middle screen, has his intended receiver, McCurry. He's across the 30, 35, 20, and still on his feet, finally dropped at the 12-yard line. That'll be enough for a Bolivar Liberator first down and another hometown mattress and furniture first down.
24-yard pickup there by Mason Curry. great job of, kind of following up behind his blockers right there. He didn't push anything. I think he could have run by him at some point, but he was letting them get out there and get them blocks for him.
Banner took a little bit of a shot on that after he released it, kind of rotating that left shoulder. And they'll start the clock. 2:41 left. Banner takes the snap, hands off to Casey. He finds the seam, kicks it to the outside, going to race to the corner. Touchdown, Liberators.
There we go, boys. There we go. 14-yard jump.
And that was from 2nd and 20.
And the Liberators take a 33-0 lead with 2:31 remaining in the half.
Again, we have responded to those penalties tonight, Clay, like nobody's business.
I think we've responded from that Parkview game like nobody's business.
There is response going on. I'd say that is correct.
They're going to go for two. Banner in the pistol, Casey behind him. He's getting the ball in my book. They give it to him. He cuts back in, and he will be just short. So the 2-point conversion fails, and the Liberators will kick off to the Blue Jays with 2:31 left. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football. It's brought to you by Mid-Missouri Bank, a better way to bank in Bolivar.
For nearly 70 years, Schuff Furniture has been your local family-owned furniture store, where you'll find quality home furnishings from Ashley, Best Home Furnishings, Sleeptronic, and Catnapper, all at affordable prices. And did you know Schuff Furniture offers free delivery within a large area of Bolivar? Just ask Kevin or Melinda for the details. Make your house a home with Schuff Furniture, your everyday good price furniture store, located 3 miles south of Bolivar, right off Highway 13.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Diana Andrews, 326-2636.
Welcome back to Placer Stadium. Kicked by Burke, fielded to 7. He's up to the 10, the 15, goes to the outside to the 20, turns the corner to the 25, up to the 30, 35, and finally dropped at the 43-yard line. And that is going to be a 36-yard return by Italian Funk for the Blue Jays.
I think that was our kicker there that made that tackle.
He's I'm watching him play soccer. He's well put together. He could be a good football player if that's what he chose to do. He's an excellent soccer player. He has some speed. He has some size. He has some toughness. One receiver out to the far side, and they're going to put the quarterback in the gun. Hands off to the wingman coming this side, and he's going to pick up about 7 yards. That's the longest play from scrimmage for the Jays tonight.
Guys, it looked like he was just kind of tiptoeing that last 4 or 5 steps he took. He was just expecting to go down and did.
Tice Jones, the ball carrier, he's a senior 5'9", 180-pounder. Oh, going to give him a gain of 8. 2nd down and 2. $1:56 left in the half. Lib sporting a 33-0 lead. They'll go back to the flex this time, and they bring it this way again. And McCurry hits him, but he's going to pick up the first down. He gave him a shot.
McCurry and Danny Kozlowski, the senior, putting a stick on the ball carrier. They do get their very first down of the evening, though.
First down of the night for the Jays here with 1:38 remaining in the half. And the first time they're into Bolivar territory. Quarterback will be in the gun, up back on the far side, 2 receivers far side, 1 near side, and back in the backfield with him. Going to throw it, throws over in the far flats. It's caught, and that'll be another first down, plus some. Finally dropped at the 22-yard line, and the Blue Jays got a little something going on here late in the first half.
Yeah, I hate seeing that. Bolivar Liberator defense has been just stellar so far, and all of a sudden we're just having a little lapse right here. You know, the thing is, it keeps going to my mind, they've got the ball the last possession of the half right here. And if they score, they're going to have the first possession of the second half.
A bit late. And they run misdirection to this side, and it gets nothing, maybe 1 yard. Lots of extracurricular going down there. Carrying the rock for the Blue Jays was Tice Jones.
Surprised that whistle wasn't blown a little bit quicker. I mean, the entire team was on him at one point.
It looks like the Blue Jays called a timeout with 58 seconds remaining in the half, looking at a 2nd down and 10. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching Liberator Football on MoSportsZone, listening on Your Country 99.
Sometimes it gets messy out there. When it does, call Southwest Sewer and Septic, your local heroes for emergency septic pumping, septic cleaning, and sewer line repairs. Plus, they now offer porta potties for your job site or special event. For more information, visit southwestsewerandseptic.com or call 417-326-4330. That's 417-326-4330. Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
You know what they say, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Well, that's great, except when it comes to electricity. Better call Warwick Electric, locally owned and operated since 2005. Warwick offers all types of electrical service, both commercial and residential, using top quality materials and following current electrical codes. They're fully insured and licensed, so you can trust them with your electrical needs. Don't do it yourself. Call Warwick Electric today at 417-327-3674.
Welcome back to Placer Stadium. 2nd down and 10 for the Blue Jays from the Liberator 21-yard line. They're going to put the quarterback in the pistol, one back beside him, 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. And now the Marshfield coach is yelling over here when they change something. Well,
I think they're changing the clock here to 1:05 is what it should have been. One of the coaches in the next booth there was signaling that down to the...
All right, Carson Adams from the gun for the Blue Jays. 1:05 left in the half. Takes the snap, takes the handoff, looking to throw across the middle. Picked off by McCurry, and he falls down. That was Connor Neal. He falls down at the 5-yard line, but the Liberators get possession on the interception.
I'm not sure they're going to count that. I think he must have bobbled it and hit the ground. They're not a change of position.
Not changing, so it's going to be 3rd and 10. I thought for sure he caught that.
He was trying to. I'll give him that. He was juggling it around a little.
And Neal comes off the field limping a little bit.
Kind of surprised him, I think.
1 receiver far side as Carson Adams steps up under center. They run the misdirection near side sweep, and it goes nowhere. That'll bring up 4th down and about 9 or 8 for the Blue Jays with 51 seconds remaining.
Blue Jays call another timeout.
And they call another timeout. We'll keep it right here.
Timeout Bolivar.
Timeout
Bolivar?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess Bolivar wanting to take a little time or keep a little time on the clock here.
It's 4th down. We get a stop here, then we could get 40 seconds. That's enough.
I think that interception there, Connor Neal, boy, he was bobbling around out there. I think he was wide open, and I think it kind of surprised him a little bit. Their receiver kind of cut off toward the post and was running that, and the ball was thrown more toward the corner.
I think it's kind of hard to read this quarterback because he is definitely coming sidearm, side whip.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm having a hard time seeing whether he's throwing the ball from here or not and which way it might go. I'm sure those defensive backs are also. I don't know that I've ever seen it, just a pure sidearm thrower.
No. Well, 4th down and 9 from the 20-yard line.
Liberators need to get this stop here.
Adams in the gun. 1 back beside him. They hand it off to him, and they're going to throw a halfback pass. And he got the catch, but I don't think he got the first down.
He got down on a knee. Got down on a knee short of the stick, so it's going to be over on downs.
So Liberators will take over on possessions with 44 seconds remaining.
They're going to give them a first down here. Now, that's the official over there is still not standing by the stick, and there we go.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, you could see. I mean,
he hadn't moved. He's still there.
Yeah. Liberators with one timeout remaining and 44 seconds on the clock.
You know, we had this situation last week.
Yeah, we did.
We're up 33-0. Now this is a whole different scenario, but we had that situation a little bit last week, and we didn't. It didn't turn out real well for us.
Wasn't quite 44 seconds, but they scored a quick touchdown on the turnover.
Yeah.
You think he's going to go in victory formation right there. He's going to take a knee and.
Now Banner and Casey talking. Banner takes a knee, and they'll have to snap one more time.
It was interesting in the Chiefs game as Mahomes danced around in the backfield for a few seconds before he went down, just to kind of stretch that out. Mizzou with another good win last week.
Yeah,
and they're off this week, I believe.
They got a bye this week. The Liberators will snap one more time. They'll let the clock run down. 10 on the play clock and 8 on the game clock. I guess
you could risk this. You could almost risk this.
Yep. They're not going to have. They're going to take it in. That'll end the first half. After one half of play, it is Bolivar 33 and Marshfield nothing. We'll send it back to the studio. And we'll be right back. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone, listening on Your Country 99.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Doctors Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
When it comes to buying tires, you don't need gimmicks and big sales. You need fair prices and great customer service. And that's exactly what you get at Atterbury's MFA Tire and Auto Center. And that's why Dwayne Atterbury continues the family tradition of a firm handshake and a great deal. So if you're looking for the right tire at the right price, come see Dwayne at Atterbury's MFA Tire and Auto Center today at 333 East Broadway in Bolivar. Attaboy, Atterbury.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
Hey, Liberator fans, get your Liberator sports gear at B-Town Custom Apparel, your official Liberator sports boutique. Need t-shirts, vests, uniforms, hats, or promotional products for your business? They've got it all with customized screen printing, embroidery logo development, fundraising, and promotional items. Their talented graphic designers create unique designs just for you. Visit them online at btowncustomapparel.com. Also see them for your sign needs and UPS shipping. B-Town Custom Apparel, proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
Welcome back to Plaster Stadium and the Shelter Insurance halftime show. And we have our 2024 Bolivar Hall of Fame inductees. They are the late Darrell Hood, class of 1967, the late Mike Coyd, class of 1974, Thane Kiefer, the class of 1975, and Al Skaliski, the class of 1976. Wow. The late Darrell Hood, class of 1967, during his high school years, Darrell was a 4-year member of the Bolivar Bee Club for his participation in track, basketball, and football. He also participated in music department's glee club and mixed chorus. Darrell graduated from Bolivar High School in 1967. Friends of Darrell said he had a quiet manner and was a very highly regarded member of the class of 67. I had the privilege of sharing a locker with Darrell all 4 years as we were in high school, said classmate Alan Hines. He always had a friendly face, and when you met at our locker, he would always have good words for everyone he came into contact with in the halls. Following graduation in 1967, Darrell attended Southwest Missouri State College for 3 years. During his college years, he joined the Army Reserves. During his basic and advanced training, Darrell bravely chose to leave the reserves and join the Army. Darrell was assigned the 25th Infantry Division, 3rd Battalion, 22nd Infantry D Company, and was sent to Vietnam. His tour of duty in Vietnam began on November 12, 1970. On December 19, 1970, PFC Darrell Joe Hood was killed after his unit, checking the mechanical ambush device, came under fire from hostile ground forces. Darrell was killed by a small arm fire during the firefight with the enemy. Darrell was 21 years old. Darrell's name is inscribed on the Vietnam Memorial Wall in Washington, D.C. His name is located on panel.
Yes, second there. His name is located on panel 06W, line 132. He is the only Polk County resident and Bolivar High School graduate listed as killed in action during the Vietnam War. Darrell is buried in Payne Cemetery in Polk, Missouri. The late Mike Cloyd, class of 1974, also inducting tonight. Mike Cloyd was an exceptional athlete from an early age, and his abilities were enhanced by his prominent figure. He played baseball and basketball, but it was football where Mike truly excelled. During his playing career at Bolivar High School, Mike was recognized as a national All-American and was recognized in the 1973-1974 Who's Who in National High School Athletics. From America's vanguard of athletic recognition, he is also named to the All-Central Ozark Conference football team from 1971 to 1974. The All-Ozarks football team in 73 and 74, and the Missouri All-State team in 73 and 74. Mike attended Bolivar schools from kindergarten through 12th grade and graduated in 1974. After graduation, Mike attended Pittsburgh State University on full athletic scholarship to play football. Friends and family who went to watch him play couldn't believe he could become even more of a physical specimen than he was in high school. Mike was a giant of a man, but not just when it came to football, said Mike's friends in his nomination letter. Mike was a gentle giant who was happiest when he was spending time with his family and coaching and encouraging young men. Mike began coaching Mighty Mike football in Bolivar even before having children of his own. The Bolivar community is full of successful men who can attribute some of their success to the life in life to their experience with Coach Mike Cloyd. Mike married his wife Deanna and could frequently be seen attending their son Derek's high school sporting events. He also was a girl dad. And although he wasn't a fan of musical events, he never missed any of his daughter Brandy's concerts. Unfortunately, out of his 10 grandchildren, only the 2 oldest of them can remember when he was well enough to walk without assistance. His athletic abilities carried on to this generation as 3 of his grandsons and 2 of his granddaughters, Ethan, Evan, Ellie, Mackenzie, and Connor, have followed him in their love of sports, and they have all excelled in them. Evan is the only one of them who played football all 4 years of high school as a starter playing linebacker. Just like his grandpa, he earned many awards along the way. Ethan and Evan both went to D1 colleges on athletic scholarships. Connor and Ellie are still in high school, and hopefully they will follow in his footsteps. Mackenzie turned her focus to education through college and double majors in criminal justice and psychology. Mike spent most of his working life at Tyndall Mills in Springfield. In the 1990s, Mike was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, but he met his challenges, and he had always met previous life challenges, playing to win. Sadly, his battle ended on November 27, 2015. Mike was 59 years old. Mike was the son of Gary and Beverly Cloyd. He had 2 brothers, Dee and Brent, and 1 sister, Kathy. Thane Kiefer also being inducted tonight, a class of 1975. He graduated from Bolivar High School in 1975. He's a 3rd-generation Kiefer who graduated from BHS after his father, Robert, and grandfather, Charles. Kiefer attended Southwest Baptist College, where he met his wife, Suzanne, who he later married in 1980. Thane graduated summa cum laude in 79 with a degree in business administration, then pursued his Juris Doctorate degree from the University of Missouri, graduating in 1982. Thane and Suzanne returned to Bolivar after graduation, where he began working as an associate attorney with Douglas Lynch Law Firm. In 1983, Thane went to Citizen State Bank of Polk County, seeking a loan. The bank president, seeing how Thane could put his legal skills to good use in the banking industry, instead offered Thane a job and a loan. Thane became interested in real estate development, and in his spare time established Stonebridge Estates in Bolivar. From there, Thane worked in banking in Bolivar until 1998, when he was promoted to bank president of Mid-Missouri Bank in El Dorado Springs for 6 years, until his return to Bolivar in 2004 to become president of Farmer State Bank. Thane's banking career was wide and varied at big and small banks, among other tasks, and he started a trust department from scratch. As general counsel, led a task force to stop a wayward president multi-million-dollar illegal nominee borrowing scheme, stood against Posse Comitatus paper terrorists, thwarting their interruption of bank process, and led yet another bank out of its regulatory cease and desist order to profitability. In banking, I think I have about seen and done it all, Thane says. Once back in Bolivar, Thane continued his passion for real estate development by building the Vineyard Square Shopping Center and subdivision adjacent to Walmart. As an alderman to the city from 2014 to 2021, Thane understood the community's need for certain amenities for the town to grow. Reacting to that need, Thane built the Best Western Plus in Bolivar and formed a group to build the Flat Creek Restaurant, bringing 2 Springfield quality amenities to his hometown. Also reaching to community needs, Thane donated approximately 10 acres to Bolivar for a park on Buffalo Road. Thane left his daily career in banking in 2021, but continues to serve the banking industry, having been appointed to the State Banking Board by Governor Mike Parsons in 2020. Today, Thane and his wife reside just outside the city limits on the same farm that his grandfather bought in 1905, and continue the cattle operation that has been in his family for generations. Thane continues to enjoy developing real estate in Bolivar and surrounding areas, and has also enjoyed spending time with his family, his wife Suzanne, his 2 sons Drew and Troy, and his 3 grandkids, Cora, James, and Owen. Albert Al Skaliski, class of 1976, also inducted tonight. When I was in high school, he was involved in the 2 things that were closest to his heart, agriculture and baseball. He was a member of the Bolivar FFA chapter for 4 years. He served as chapter reporter for 1 year and chapter president his junior year. He also earned the state FFA degree, which is the highest award a state association can award to its membership. Al played baseball for 2 years, being awarded the All-COC first baseman both years, All-District first baseman his senior year, and first-team All-State first baseman his junior year. He was a member of 1975 baseball team, the last Bolivar baseball team to advance to the Final Four. After graduation in 76, he turned to agriculture as a career. He earned his Bachelor of Science degree in Agriculture Education and his Master's of Science degree in Education from the University of Missouri-Columbia. He later earned a specialist degree in Education Administration from Missouri State University. Al's first job was teaching high school agriculture at Fredericktown High School from 1981 to 1982 school year. After just 1 year in Fredericktown, he had an opportunity to return to Bolivar to teach agriculture. Al began his Bolivar teaching career in the fall of 1982 and remained at Bolivar until his retirement in the spring of 2013. As an instructor and FFA advisor, he helped supervise student projects, resulting in numerous students receiving the state FFA degree and the American FFA degree. He also coached several state qualifying contest teams. He was an advisor to 2 state officers, one of which was the state secretary, 2 area FFA presidents, and many others who served as area officers. Also in 1997, the Area FFA Association began awarding the most active area FFA chapter. The Bolivar chapter won that award every year from 1997 to 2013. Professionally, during Al's time at Bolivar, he served the area and district's Ag Teachers Association as secretary, vice president, and president. He also received an honorary state of FFA degree and the MU College of Agriculture Outstanding Advisor Award. While teaching at Bolivar, Al also helped coordinate the Bolivar High School senior trip for 15 years, a tradition that began in the 1950s. The most meaningful moment of each trip was when our class officers placed a wreath on the tomb of the unknown soldier. Said Al, my heart was always bursting with pride. It was extra special that both of my sons had the opportunity to participate in the wreath ceremony. We always tried to schedule the ceremony on a Sunday morning. I always felt with the reverence at Arlington Cemetery that you were as close as possible to being in church while not being there. While at Bolivar, he continued his love of athletics by working at the football administration gate for 35 years and working at the scorer's table at boys and girls basketballs for over 40 years, a job he continues to this day. when working at the scorer's table, you have the best seat in the house. You're part of the game. Your palms sweat. You feel the excitement, the emotion, and the tension, especially if you accidentally put the score up for the wrong team, added Al. After his retirement in 13, Al began driving buses for athletic and activities teams. He has allowed me to watch and appreciate teams and sports that I didn't have much involvement with while teaching. I still love watching the kids compete, Al said. Al has been married to Gail for over 40 years. They met at Bolivar High School, where Gail taught physical education and health. Their first date was chaperoning a student pep bus to a high school football game. Gail and Al have two sons, Chris and Jonathan, both Bolivar graduates, of whom they are proud. Since retirement, Al has operated a small beef farm with his brother and is a realtor for Peterson Century 21 Real Estate. Al is also a member of the Bolivar Rotary Club. Al is a member of St. Joseph Catholic Church. He has served as pastoral council, building committee, security committee, and fundraising committee. He is also a church lecturer in 2002. Al and his wife were honored as outstanding parish members. Congratulations to the Bolivar Hall of Fame inductees, Al Skaleski, Thane Kiefer, the late Mike Cloyd, and the late Gerald Hood. We're going to send it back to the studio for just a couple moments. We'll take a little break here. You are listening to Bolivar Liberator football on KYOO and watching it on MoSportsZone.com.
They've gone before us, they've taught us to live life to its fullest and to treat every moment as a precious treasure. Now it's time to celebrate their life. Hi, I'm Kyle with Butler Funeral Home, and we are committed to you and your family ensuring that every detail and personal wish is met for your loved one's funeral service, so that you have time to reflect and celebrate the life. And with one of the largest chapels in Missouri, you can celebrate with plenty of friends and family. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home, located in Bolivar and Humansville, or online at butlerfuneralhome.com. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home.
All clothing is arriving at C&C Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon. Have a great selection of outwear by Bernie Apparel and Carhartt. Wood pellets, by the bag, the ton, or pallets. Now's the time to improve your fencing. Barbed wire, T-posts, pipe gates, panel gates at C&C's everyday low prices. Have any questions for the Farm and Home? Well, the answer man at C&C Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon has the answers for you.
Hi, this is Donald with C&C Farm and Home Supply in Bolivar and Lebanon. If you have questions, we have the answers.
Welcome back to Placer Stadium. It's halftime. Liberators up 30-0 over the Marshfield Blue Jays here at Homecoming 2024. It's a Shelter Insurance halftime show, and I want to send out our condolences to the Lehman family. Craig's mother passed last week, and I've met her several times. Just a wonderful lady, and our prayers and thoughts go out to Craig and Lisa and the girls and the whole Lehman family, and she'll be fondly remembered. She's a great lady. Clay, how about some halftime stats for us?
Hey, I've got some good stats here tonight. First, let's go over the scoring. At the 8:44 mark in the first quarter, Bolivar has a 25-yard pass play from Banner to Nichols. Kick was good, making it 7-0. Just 5 minutes after that, we score again on a 1-yard touchdown run by Casey Gardner. By Gardner Casey, the kick failed, though, making it 13-0. Then second quarter action rolls around. Have a I can't read my writing here. It was a pretty long TD run by Casey. Kick was good, 20 yards, 20-0. Then we have a 1-yard run by Casey also in the second quarter at 7:19 would make it 27-0. And then finally a 14-yard TD run by Casey. 2-point attempt failed, leaving the score at 33-0. So rushing the ball tonight, right now Casey's having a big night. He has 137 yards, 20 carries for 137 yards and 4 touchdowns. Evan Nichols has 1 carry for 16 yards, and Chapel Banner has 2 carries for 13 yards. Chapel Banner, though, is also throwing the ball quite a bit here this evening. He is 9 of 13 for 119 yards with 1 touchdown throw, and that was to Evan Nichols, who has 5 total receptions for a total of 80 yards. So big offense showing here tonight for the Liberators. It's kind of an explosion. It seems like we're feast or famine. We had turbo clocked a couple of different times so far this year, Matt. We had to very exciting game against Harrisonville, and then another exciting game against Parkview. We came out on top on one and not so good on the other. Bottom line is, offensively, we're hitting on all cylinders tonight. Defensively, we did not allow Marshfield to get a first down until their last possession of the half. They did kind of move it on down the field, but bottom line is we shut them down there at about the 20-yard line. We didn't allow them to get in, so we took over on downs. Marshfield's going to get the ball first here after the halftime here. So I'm hoping, we're just 2 points away. If we kick a field goal, we'll be in the turbo clock situation. If we could continue that, we'll start the homecoming festivities early tonight.
Well, if Casey can get 21 more carries, he'll tie the record set by Patrick Rice years ago for 41 carries in the ball game, and that possibly could happen, Clay.
I believe we were here that night.
I believe I was.
Yeah, it most definitely can. Obviously, Casey's the workhorse in that backfield back there. And just the way he's running the ball tonight, I mean, he's watching his blockers on that first level right there, but once he gets by that, he is just a driving force on down there. 2-3 tacklers, would-be tacklers, are having to get on him, and he's just taking them for another 4, 5, 6, 7 yards.
All right, scores around the area. Marionville 38, Diamond 8 at half, Seneca 49, Aurora 7 at half, Mount Vernon leading over Lamar 21-18 at the half. Nixie at 21, Lebanon 6 at the half, Carthage 21, Willard 14 at half. That's a closer game than I thought it would have been.
Very close.
And it's East Newton 7 and Nevada 6 at half. There's an upset in the making.
Yep.
Reed Spring and Stratford tied at 14 at the half, Branson 34, Parkview 6 at the half. And it's Joplin 24, Republic 21 at half. Webb City 14, Neosho 13 at the half. That's a tight one. And Carl Junction 14, Hillcrest 13 at the half. That's kind of a surprising score. Rogersville down 13-7 to West Plains late in the second quarter. Mack County 13, they're a district foe for the Liberators. They're up 13-8 over Monette at the half. And that's the only scores we have right now. This is the Shelter Insurance halftime show. Craig Lehman, Shelter Insurance in Bolivar. They're your shield and your shelter. We'll send it back to the studio for a few more ads. We'll be right back. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone, listening on Your Country 99.
CMH Orthopedic and Spine Center in Bolivar offers walk-in orthopedic care Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Available to children and adults, the clinic provides non-emergent care for orthopedic injuries, such as fractures, dislocations, sport injuries, and shoulder, hip, and knee pain. No appointment is necessary. For more information, you can visit them on the web or call 417-777-2663.
Since 1912, thousands of Southeast Missourians have turned to Douglas Hahn Heidemann for their legal needs. Specializing in personal injury, wrongful death, bankruptcy, business law, workers' compensation, and estate planning, they're here to fight for your rights. With decades of experience, their dedicated team delivers the results you deserve. When it matters most, Douglas Hahn Heidemann is the name to remember. For consultation, visit dhhlawfirm.com and let them put their expertise to work for you. Because at Douglas Hahn Heidemann, they know the art of winning.
Welcome back to Plaster Stadium on the campus of Southwest Baptist University. It's halftime. Liberators up 33-0. That will wrap up our Shelter Insurance halftime show. Again, I want to thank Craig and Lisa Lehman of Shelter Insurance for bringing you all our halftime stats, our Hall of Fame inductees. And oddly enough, I've kind of had interactions with the family of Mr. Hood, and both with Coach Mike's son, Darryl. And he had one of the most impressive performances in the blue and gold setting when he was 6'2", was the center, and they won the blue and gold.
Do you remember the size of the kids he was playing against? Not only in the last game, which was very memorable, which I think was Nixon, if I recall right, but the 3 games before that, he was the smallest man in the lane all the time.
I coached him in Mighty Mite football and basketball, and he was a competitor. Of course, worked with Thane Kai for several years, and seen Al around, and
still see
worked
Al
with the
around,
FFA, still see him quite a bit. So great class for the Hall of Fame here tonight. As we're getting ready to get back to action, Liberators will be kicking off to the Blue Jays.
I got to tell you, Matt, as happy as I am with the way we played the whole first half, I mean, we had no weakness in the first half. I'd sure like to see us come out and really be consistent, and we don't have to play that good in the second half, but be as consistent with our focus and our intensity in this second half. I'd really like to see that.
Yep, and really, I think if you can shut them 4 out and get on the board and we get the turbo clock started, it's going to go quickly, and they put this thing away. Don't take your foot off the gas, Liberators.
No, you can't do that right now.
And that has been a lesson we kind of learned last week also.
Yeah, I talked to Coach earlier about that, and he said he's just heartbroken on that whole episode last week. Being up 21-0 and end up getting beat 28-27.
Yeah, and you need to stick around too after the game. He has promised.
Yeah,
he'll be up here this week.
He told me he's coming up here to visit, one way or the other. He was getting up here.
So Burke to kick off, the 2 backs to receive standing on their own 5-yard line. Burke's kicked everyone in that direction out of the end zone. We'll see if he can do it again here. It's a high end-over-end kick. It's going to be into the end zone for a touchback, 1st and 10 from their own 20 forward the Blue Jays to start this drive.
If you're a Liberator, there's not a lot of changes. What are you going to tweak? You're not going to tweak a whole lot. Everything's working pretty good. If you're Marshfield, what do you do, Clay? Just start again?
Well, Marshfield, they've got a lot of like I said, only a couple first downs right there at the very last drive. They're going to have to, they're going to try to set up that run game. I don't think that they're going to rely too much on their passing.
They'll be in the flex bone, 1 receiver to the near side, quarterback up under center. And the handoff going into reverse, but the Liberators all over it. The younger McCurry makes the stop for a 3-yard loss. It could have been close to a 5-yard loss, but the ball carrier fell forward, and it'll be 2nd down now and 13.
Outstanding job by McCurry. And once again, there we go with a double reverse. Liberators defensively, all their players are staying home and just making their reads, so they're not opening anything up for Marshfield runners.
This time they'll send the receiver out to the left. That's the far side. Sorry, the right. They'll be in the gun. Takes the snap. It's high. Rolls out to the far side. Looking. Coverage all around. Sidearm and underthrows his intended receiver who had got past the defenders. That was Talion Funk. And Carson Adams just didn't quite get it to him.
Yeah, the receiver did have a step. Well, that receiver came from the far our side, clear across the field, getting deep down there like that, and did have about a 2-step lead on him.
So 3rd and 13, and this is a big down because they have to punt deep again. Good field position, and the Liberators have had it all night. They did have 1 69-yard drive. Other than that, they were all pretty short drives. That snaps over the head of the quarterback. It goes into the end zone, and he's going to get rid of it.
That's almost to an interception.
Nope.
Almost threw the interception.
He tried to just throw it away, and it was almost picked off by an interior lineman for the Liberators. That'll bring up 4th and 14, and the Jays will have to kick from deep in their own territory.
At first, I thought we was going to get that turbo clock on a safety.
I thought he was just going to take it and run out the back of the end zone.
That's what it looked like. It shocked me when he threw it, actually.
So the punter will be standing on his own goal line, and he is a rugby-style kicker.
Well, they're going
to bring him up a little further. His kicks are hard to return. It's kind of a knuckleball off of his foot. And it's a bad snap, and he just kicks this one. He doesn't get to run much. It is a knuckleball, and it takes a bounce in favor of the Jays. They have got the best bounces. It'll be down at the 45-yard line, so less than half a field to go for the Liberators to get on the board here in the second half.
Hey, I'd just send them go ahead and take it, march it down there 45 yards and punch this one in, and let's get the turbo going.
You just need to matriculate on down there, and I know Mike Campbell watches and listens. He loves to hear it when we say matriculate.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure I heard rumors that Mr. Wilson was in the parade again today.
Banner in the gun. Casey behind him. McCurry in motion from the near side to the far side. Banner going to keep. Now pitches to Jackson on the tail. He crosses the 45, driven out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Be a pickup of about 2 by the junior tailback.
Good timing on the pitch.
I like the play call. We had, a little motion going the other way right there. It was a quarterback could have run that or the pitch, and he was forced to pitch the ball. So a little option play. I like that. That's bread and butter.
Nichols will go out to the far side. It is Neesmith on the near side, up back Jackson on the far side. He comes in motion to the near side. They run the ISO behind Gardner Casey with Jackson. He picks up the first down across the 35, finally driven out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 Liberators. That's another hometown mattress and furniture first down.
Good 13-yard pickup there by the young man Jackson.
I like that play. They ISO behind Gardner Casey, and Jackson gets a big block from him and picks up 11.
You know what? We're going to get I'm going to need to start watching for some new numbers out there. We're going to get a lot of people getting some playing time here tonight on homecoming, rightfully so. That's good.
Jackson in motion again. This time they run an inside counter to McCurry, and he picks up about 3 yards on it. Well, we talked about Mizzou having a bye this week. SBU, it is homecoming for them. They're going to host Lincoln University. SBU 1-2 on the season. Lincoln 0-3. It's a 9-2 all-time series with the Bearcats having the lead. That game will be right here at Plaster Stadium at 1 o'clock. Come out tomorrow. Should be a great day for some football.
There's going to be a big football game tomorrow evening on TV.
Who's that, Carl?
Alabama against Georgia.
Oh, man. Is that called the Illiteracy Bowl?
Oh.
Jackson in motion. They run it to him. He picks up another hometown mattress and furniture first down.
Good job of running by Mr. Cyrus Jackson.
So is that kind of like the prisoners and the guards? Didn't Georgia have a couple of players get in a little trouble this week?
I think they did, actually.
I thought that was every week.
Yeah. I always heard you wanted to play Georgia early in the season before they got off parole. Oh, boy. One receiver to either side for Banner. He'll be in the gun. Casey beside him, up back Jackson on the far side. He comes in motion to the near side. They run that ISO behind Gardner again, and Jackson didn't pick up much there as the Blue Jays had that sniffed out.
Gets about 1 yard on that, I think. Casey hasn't carried the ball yet here in the half.
No, they've kind of highlighted Jackson. I don't think Casey's going to get his 21 carries we were talking about to set the record. And, I remember when we went down and played Parkview and we didn't have a quarterback, they may have broke that. I think that kid got 40. Was that Dinwiddie? Had 43 carries that night?
Yeah, Dinwiddie.
This time McCurry in motion from the up back. They're going to throw. He has his intended receiver. That is Neesmith. He breaks the tackle. Touchdown, Liberators.
Outstanding job. 19-yard pass play from Chappell to Neesmith. Good for the touchdown.
And the Liberators go up 39-0. And Burke will come out to kick the extra point. 8:57 left here in the third quarter, and the turbo clock will go into effect.
Neesmith was isolated out there all by himself. It was one-on-one coverage. Just a quick hit and pass, and then he was able to fight free from the would-be tackler.
It was a good job breaking the tackle and getting in the end zone. Burke kicks, and it is good. There we go. So the Liberators go up 40-0 over the Jays. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back with the ensuing kickoff. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone, listening on Your Country 99.
Who's keeping you toasty this winter? For more than 30 years, Jim and Roberta Doak have been keeping folks warm in Polk County. They offer propane delivery, new system installs, new and used propane tanks, bottled propane, and so much more. They deliver clean, affordable American propane in a fast, friendly, and courteous manner that you can depend on. If you're on the fence about what propane company to use this year, give them a call at 326-6111 or visit them just a block north of historic downtown Bolivar. Doak Propane, a proud sponsor of Liberator football.
If you haven't been to Kathy's Pasta lately, you haven't been. New ownership brings an updated menu and new atmosphere that'll enhance your dining experience. Indulge your senses with not only premium pastas, but juicy ribeye steak, tender filet mignons, and succulent seafood that's bursting with flavor, all while getting exceptional service. Kathy's Pasta. Come taste what's new. Located on Main Street in Bolivar, across from the post office. Kathy's Pasta, where every dish is a celebration.
Welcome back to Plaster Stadium. Burt kicks off. It's fielded at the 7, up to the 10, the 15, the 20, coming near side to the 25-30, cuts it to the middle 35-yard line, kicks out now backwards, going to the 40, to the 45. He may get the corner turn, finally brought down at the Liberator 45-yard line. Making the tackle is Neesmith, and he's been gimpy all day, and he's really gimping again a little bit here.
He had to run about 200 yards on that one. He maybe worn out.
Actually, that was Nichols for saying, and he's gimpy too. Great return by the Blue Jays.
That's been their best play by far. That's all they've done tonight, and that was better than all they've done tonight total.
That's more yardage than they've had the entire evening from their offensive set. So Adams brings the troops up. He'll be under center and in the flex. One receiver to the near side. Far man comes in motion. They hand off up the middle.
Oh, what a pop.
And nothing doing there. And carrying the ball for no gain was the left side wingback Carter James.
Mace McCurry just blew that right up. I just, looking at it through the binoculars, the Marshfield offensive linemen, they have 0 inches in between their splits. I mean, they are heel to toe all the way across there. To me, that just kind of clogs that whole middle up, and there's no place for runners to even go to.
What's that technique? What would that be? I mean,
very close formation.
They come right back to it. Hand off to the second back this time. He dances around and gets to the line of scrimmage, and no flag.
No flag.
He got a late one.
There it is.
So that's late. That's not going to be the face mask.
You wouldn't think.
That looked like there might have been some extra.
Something going on after the
maybe
play.
a little whining about it, perhaps.
He fought forward to get a
personal foul.
Face mask. Good call.
Yeah,
that's just late throwing it.
Yeah. And I was looking right at it.
It's a 15-yarder, too. Not an incidental face mask, but a grab and hook. If you got your fingers on it, you might as well get your money's worth. That's what I always said.
Well, he must have.
You know, when you're trying to tackle somebody and you put your your fingers there, it's just so hard not to grab that and pull her down.
All right, here we go. Defense.
Adams will be in the gun. Empty backfield. New look for the Jays. 2 receivers near side. Adams looking to throw near side. Goes in the corner and incomplete. Good coverage on the play by Connor Neal.
Outstanding coverage right there. He's just running step for step. The receivers start looking for the ball. Then who is that? Connor Neal? Connor turned to look for it. There was just a little incidental contact, but they're absolutely great coverage.
Connor's having he's having an outstanding year.
Second down and 10 now for the Blue Jays. 6:26 and counting. We are in turbo clock here in the third quarter. Liberators with a 40-0 lead. That's strange. Look how the Blue Jays are all lined up in line. Now they look at their wristbands. I forgot to bring the wristbands again, too. From the gun with the back in the backfield with him, Adams takes the snap, hands off to the back. McCurry almost gets him for a loss, still tracking him down, but he turns the corner and picks up 6.
Woo. And, man, you talk about a beat down on a tackle right over there. That's going to be Hunter Kozlowski. That's the sophomore putting that hit on that back running over there on that sideline. Great job stuffing him.
Be a gain of 6 on the play, 3rd and 4.
Yeah, that's quite the huddle right there.
Adams will be in the gun. Running back right in front of him, wing back on this side. He goes in motion. They fake the handoff to him. They're going to go back in the corner. No, across the middle. Touchdown, Jays. As the running back out of the backfield, Talion Funk, found the seam and was wide open. and the Jays get on the board with 5:20 run remaining in the third quarter.
It's going to shut the turbo clock down, but
just for a while.
Yeah, I hate to see them give up the shutout right now, though, you know.
And we'll see if the Jays go for two. They run the swinging gate. They're going to bring the kicker in. The holder will be Tice Jones.
They're going to move the gate.
And the kicker is Gage Hurls. I don't know why people do that. That's just, nobody ever does anything but move them over. The kick is up, and it is good. So it's a 40-7 ball game now. We'll take a short break. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone, listening on Your Country 99. Nope, he didn't hear, so we'll keep it right here. We're talking about SBU. MSU will be at home. They are 2-2 on the season. They're going to host Youngstown State out of Ohio, who are 1-3. That'll be a 2:00 kickoff down at Plaster Stadium on the campus of Missouri State University. As the Liberators get set to return this kick, Casey and Nichols back. How about a touchdown on the return?
Well, we're going to have a hand crew in there right now, I think. They might be trying a little onside. I don't see any big numbers out there.
And Harles do the kicking, teases up midfield. Casey and Nichols standing on their own 15. Six men up front on the 50 for the Liberators. 3 midfield, 2 deep. It's a little squibber. It'll be fielded by Nichols at the 17. He's to the 20-25, runs into one, breaks the tackle across the 30 to the 32-yard line. Pretty nice return for that hands team being out there and kind of a tough, squibby kick.
You know, when I used to coach, I used to tell the guys, I said, I guarantee you one thing that's going to happen every time you step on a football field and you're in the game. You're either going to hit somebody or somebody's going to hit you. And right there, Nichols did all the hitting. He laid out a couple would-be tacklers. Good return.
Casey in the backfield again.
And from the gun, Banner takes snap, hands off to Casey, comes near 5 signs, finds the seam across the 40, finally driven out of bounds at the 44. That'll be enough for another hometown mattress and furniture first down. I hadn't taken it down from before.
Yeah, giving him 12 yards on that.
Well, the Liberators will travel down to Booker County next week. We'll make the long roadie to West Plains. The Zizzers in the close one with Logan Rogersville tonight. 2 receivers far to the far side. They go right to Casey. He's going to grind it out, comes to the near side, crosses the 45, makes one miss, and drops at the 49-yard line. Stiff arm deluxe there, guys.
Yeah. Did you get that on camera, Seth?
I got it.
5-yard pickup by Gardner Casey. He's running pretty aggressive tonight. He's not going to shy away from contact.
No. I think he kind of likes contact.
Oh, I think he does.
I know he's very competitive. That's you got to love that, and you just got to love it.
And he's so muscled up. When he came here as a sophomore, he's just different specimen.
The referees last year, Matt, weren't recognizing him.
Low snap, Banner handles it, though, gets it to Casey. He fights forward and maybe gets the yard as a flag on the play. I think we're going to have another face mask.
Could be. Hopefully. The official on the far side is the one that threw it.
It was as Casey was going down. Officials are conferring now. We'll see what the call is. They spot the ball right at midfield, but we'll see what the penalty is. Holding on the Liberators. So that'll bring them back to the 40. It'll be second down and about 14.
Yep. Well, so far in this game, we've responded awfully well to penalties. This is another chance at it right here.
Yeah, I like the way the Liberators have responded this evening after that.
It's just next play.
Yes,
What's their next play? What's their next play? What's their next play? You know, the emotions out of it, just the execution is all they're worried about.
Two to either side for Banner. Now they send McCurry in motion from the near side to the far side. Banner fakes the handoff, rolls near side, looking to throw. Comes near side on the sideline, and he's out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Intended receiver was Maddox Neesmith.
I think he's just basically getting rid of that one. He wasn't going to take the loss, so
he threw it short where it couldn't get picked. If Maddox got it, he could. If he couldn't, great. Just don't turn the ball over at this point.
Kind of watching the Marshfield defense out there. They seem to be fired up. That last holding call, there was one of the Marshfield down linemen was really excited about that and was doing a little chirping. So much so his teammates were trying to stop him.
3rd and 14 for the Liberators. Timeout Bolivar. They take the timeout with 4:31 remaining here in the third quarter, up 40-7. We'll take a break as well. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone, listening on Your Country 99.
You'll find everything you need to turn the great outdoors into your own personal playground at Hobby Time. From ATVs, UTVs, and motorcycles to Falcon bass boats, Avalon pontoons, and firearms for every season. Hobby Time is the toy store for the outdoor enthusiast. Located just north of Bolivar off Highway 13. Get into the outdoor game with Hobby Time. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
For all your furniture and bedding needs, visit Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. Come see our great quality mattresses and furniture closeouts. You will not find more bang for your buck on pillow tops, Euro tops, temper-grade foam mattresses, and adjustable bases. Same for sofas, sectionals, recliners, bedroom, and dining room furniture. From budget to luxury, we got it all. Payment programs available, same as cash, no credit needed. Check out our many great reviews on Facebook and Google. We will treat you right and earn your 5-star review. Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. 451 South Springfield Avenue, Bolivar, Missouri.
Welcome back. Liberators throw the middle screen, and it falls incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th and 14, and Bolivar will be forced to punt for the first time tonight, guys.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I see it now. There's a flag down there. There's probably going to be an ineligible receiver downfield.
There was a water.
The whole line was way past the line.
You know, I would take that penalty and take another crack at it here.
Yeah.
If I was Marshfield, I think I would probably decline.
Push him back?
Yeah, I think I would decline it. Yeah, I'd decline it. If I would like Bolivar to get another chance at third down.
Let's see if they play the field position game. Don't look like it.
Illegal procedure or illegal receiver downfield against the Liberators, and they will decline it. So Bolivar will be forced to punt from their own 40-yard line, looking at 4th down and 14.
You know, if they practice their punt team catching punts against their punter all day long, this could be a tough one for them here.
Here's strange. The other quarterback's back there to receive that kick. He's standing on his own 26-yard line. Burke's standing on his own 26. Burke gets the kickoff. It's a beauty. It's going to bounce right in front of Adams and keep rolling. And it will roll down to the 15, to the 13, to the 12, to the 10.
That's good work.
And great job by Burke.
Good work. That's
and
really
the back deep. That is a 60-yard punt.
That's good work.
So 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays from their own 10-yard line. 4:11 left to play in the third quarter, 40-7 in favor of the Liberators. Big defensive stand here, and let's get some good field position. Get this thing back in the turbo clock.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I missed the turbo clock.
Yeah.
I wish it was back.
We had it briefly. Let's go, boys.
From the gun, Adams, one receiver to either side, got a back in the backfield. High snap, he handles it, throws across the middle, goes to the near wing, and it's incomplete.
What a defensive scheme we had right there. We had our D tackle, number 61, Logan Bunn, going with the back, out of the backfield, covering the flat.
And he covered.
And he did good. Little athleticism there.
2nd down and 10. Yeah, you don't normally see a down lineman.
You got to know he was wanting that kid to catch that ball, too.
Ooh, another high snap. The handoff, bring it near side. Gets a corner turn and hammered.
Big hammer by Mason McCurry right there.
McCurry with a big hit. It'll be short of the first down. Bring up about a 3rd down and 2 for the Blue Jays. I mean, that was a tackle by McCurry.
Hammer.
He kind of just came through there and just one-armed him, just big time, up high, and just wrapped him down. We need to stop right here.
They go back to the flex bone with the receiver to the near side. Far wing goes to motion, and I believe we jumped off sides.
It's funny that the flag didn't come from this sideline. It went from the other sideline over there. It's definitely going to go against the Liberators.
That'll give them the Jays the first down. Come on, boys. Don't let them hang around now.
.401 to go in the third. Liberators up 40-7 over the Marshfield Blue Jays.
That first part of that third quarter went really fast.
Yes, it did.
Kind of slowed down a little.
Get a little laggy now. Adams in the gun, one back beside him. 2 receivers near side, 1 far side, near side slot man goes in motion. Adams looking to throw, and incomplete, overthrew his tight end, and it was almost caught by the near side receiver after it went over the top of the hands of the tight end. That was Case Steinbach, who almost grabbed it off the carpet.
Yeah, that tip drill coming into play right there. I don't know if there's a football team in the nation that doesn't have at least a 10-minute tip drill on every practice.
I don't know if there's not a kid ever played football that doesn't want to get one of those. Yeah.
Again from the gun, a high snap. Adams handles it, flush from the pocket, and hammers. Ooh, there's some hitting going on out there. That was Maddox Neesmith who just hammered Adams for a big loss.
Well, he was high-low on him right there.
You know, it looked like who was chasing him there? There was somebody coming around on the near side.
Number 2 there on this. That's Cale.
That's Cale McCurry.
McCurry was chasing.
That's who he was concerned with. I don't know that he ever seen McCurry or
Maddox. He's got his face mask in his chest.
Ooh, loss of a lot.
It's 3rd down and 23, I think. Yep, that's what they got on the board. And now they're back in deep territory. So even they don't get the first down to punt, they hand the ball off, and he's got a little room to run. He's going to pick up about 4. There's a flag on the play.
I believe that's going to be a hold against Marshfield. We will probably decline that.
You take 10 yards from there, that's going to put them on about the 2. I don't know if I might take it.
You know, that'd be kind of, yeah. They're kicking into the wind. If we can get them to kick.
It is a hold.
Yeah, we're going to find it. Okay, no, I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, it goes to 4th down. They're going to punt right now. And
they're going to be punting from about their own 3-yard line.
Yeah. I think that's the right call.
Punter standing on the 5. And Casey up at the comes up now to the 35. They're going to let this kick just go, I guess. It almost looked like it got partially blocked, and this time it finally checks up a little bit, and it'll be down at the 45 of the Blue Jays. Bolivar will take over 1st and 10 there with 2:49 remaining in the third, up 40-7.
So that one didn't roll forward.
No, that first one he didn't get what do you call that, a release? Pitch and run.
Get the bounce.
So speaking of golf, the President Cup has had a couple of days of historic scoring.
I haven't been watching that, but I have been watching Delaney Daniels. She's been turning it up on the golf course.
Yeah.
Timeout.
Timeout Liberators. Coach Jamie LaSalle does not like what he saw, and he is upset.
Not sure who he's actually upset with.
We'll take a short break here. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone, listening on Your Country 99.
If you're buying or selling real estate in Southwest Missouri, call Hubbard Realty. We're your local real estate experts with a team of dedicated professionals who will represent you through one of life's biggest challenges, buying or selling a home, land, or investment property. Let our years of experience in up and down markets guide you with data-driven advice and researched guidance. With generational roots in the area, we're here to stay. So work with the realtors you know, like, and trust. The agents at Hubbard Realty. We're your hometown real estate experts.
Drilling, the action of making a hole in something by boring with a drill. Sounds simple, right? Well, it's not, especially when it comes to water wells, geothermal drilling, and environmental monitoring. With over 20 years experience, Jeremy McCarthy and his crews at McCarthy Drilling will have your project completed efficiently and effectively using state-of-the-art drill rigs. Don't leave your drilling to just anyone. Contact the experts at McCarthy Drilling in Halfway. McCarthy Drilling done right.
Welcome back. Carry by Gardner Casey picks up 5. It'll be second down now and 5 for the Liberators. Ball on the 40 of the Blue Jays.
Casey just taking that handoff and just running to his right there. Getting 5 yards.
One receiver either side for Banner. They have McCurry in the slot on the near side. The up back is Jackson on the far side. Now McCurry goes in motion. They run a little inside ISO to, actually that is Nichols. Nichols driving forward. He's showing some toughness tonight.
Oh, wow.
He
Look
gets
at that.
down to the 31-yard line. That'll be another hometown mattress and furniture first down.
8-yard carry, and he had the entire defense on his back. A couple linemen kind of helping him along.
He was stopped at the line of scrimmage. Stopped at the line of scrimmage and would not accept that.
So Jackson and Nichols have switched. Jackson's the wideout. Nichols is the up back. They come right back with the same formation. McCurry again in motion from the near side. Again, they go right back to the same play. This time, Nichols finds the seam. He gets across the 30 down to the 25-yard line.
7 yards.
7-yard pickup for the senior wide receiver who's carrying the ball. He's had a good night running and receiving. Second down and 3 now. $1:22 left in the third.
Yeah, Nichols kind of closing in maybe on 95 yards combined tonight, receiving and rushing.
If he gets to 100 every homecoming game he comes to, my senior year at 100 yards.
From now on, that's true.
And they give it to Jackson this time. No, is that
Jackson?
Yep. And he's going to pick up the first down plus about 4. So another hometown mattress and furniture first down for the Liberators.
Give him 7 on that.
I'll tell you what, by the looks of our fans, it must have cooled off quite a bit. We're in the comfort of the press box here at Plaster Stadium, but people are starting to bundle up out there.
Not too many bare arms out there anywhere.
Lots of sweatshirts. Lots of hoodies and Letterman jackets, sweatshirts, and blankets.
It's a good night for football.
2 to the far side, 1 to the near side for Banner. Jackson in motion from the far side. They pitch to him on an end-around sweep, and he's brought down at the 14-yard line. Nice little gain there of 6 by the junior tailback.
22 seconds left to go in this quarter. We probably won't get this play off.
We'll flip it to this end.
I can see better on this side anyway. Your coach is going to let the clock expire here, and we're just going to take it to the fourth quarter.
We'll take a short break. Come back to the fourth quarter. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone and listening on Your Country 99.
When is the last time your bank paid you for swiping your debit card? At Mid-Missouri Bank, swiping your card actually makes you money. Since June of 2017, Midmo has paid out $6 million in Kasasa rewards to their Kasasa customers. $6 million. That's an average of $75,000 a month. You think it's time to switch to Mid-Missouri Bank? Come join one of their 13 locations and get paid to swipe. To learn more, visit midmobank.com. Mid-Missouri Bank is building the community bank of the future in the Ozarks today. Member FDIC.
People choose Oak Star Bank for a number of reasons, from the high interest earning checking accounts all the way to a 30-year fixed rate farm loan. But really, it's our people that make the difference. Here at Oak Star, we believe that friendly service and a smile from hometown people that you know makes all the difference in the world. Come experience the difference a hometown bank like Oak Star can make. Oak Star Bank knows banking in Bolivar. Maybe it's time you get to know us. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Placer Stadium on the campus of Southwest Baptist University. Fourth quarter action just about to get underway. Bolivar up 40-7, looking at a second down and 7 from the 15-yard line of the Blue Jays. Banner in the gun, Casey beside him. One receiver, Nichols, out here to the far side, or near side, one to the far side. They go to Jackson, who came in motion from the wing, and he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Liberators. That's another Warwick Electric touchdown.
Yep, and that's another turbo clock is going to be in motion. 15-yard run. That's that little ISO with Casey leading the way right down the middle. Jackson breaks to the right off of his block and takes her to the house for payday.
I really like that play. It's worked with Jackson. It's worked also with Nichols.
I'm not sure the defense may be dodging Casey as he starts through down there. That's what's helping him. I probably want to dodge him.
Working to kick the extra point. Snap was a little late, and the kick is good. So the Liberators go up by 40 with a touchdown run by Jackson.
That'd be enough for the turbo clock.
Yeah. Yep. Upset in the making, Mount Vernon 42, Lamar 24 in the fourth quarter. Nixa 49, 11 and 12 in the fourth quarter. Lebanon with one win on the season. Carthage blowing out Willard 42-14.
Anything on Camden?
Let me get to it here. Nevada finally straightened out. They're up 28-7 over East Newton. Stratford 21, Reed Spring 20. That's a close one.
I didn't think that'd be that close.
And Republic 35, Joplin 31. So the Tigers have been down most of the night, but in the fourth quarter they pull ahead. Neosho 28-21 over Webb in the fourth quarter. Carl Junction 21, Hillcrest 13. This Central or Ozark Mountain Conference, I can't get a read on anybody.
I got nothing.
West Plains 27, Rogersville 7 at the half. And Burke kicks it off. This one is a little short end-over-end bouncer. We got penalty flags, so they're going to bring it back. It's going to be offsides. Camden 14, Battle nothing in the second quarter, Suddy.
Wow.
What was that score? 14-0 in the second quarter. Camden up over Battle. Wow. Matt County only up 20-16 over Monette. I don't think Monette's won a game. Offsides on the Liberators on the kickoff. So Bolivar scores on the first play from scrimmage in the fourth quarter to put the turbo clock back in effect.
How long before high school and colleges go to the pro kicking?
I don't know. Man, I hadn't watched the game till last week. I can't get used to it either. Burke with a little squibber thing. And the Liberators had it. Two of them ran into each other, Neesmith and McCurry, Mason, both trying to grab the ball.
And that would have been Liberator.
It would have been a Liberator ball.
Yeah, that would have been a great. You got to call it an onside kick, but it's. I mean, they did a pooch kick. I was watching. Marshfield didn't even send anybody over to try to field it or anything.
No, they gave up on it.
I mean, they both had it, and if either one of them would have just grabbed it, they could have run down the sideline for a touchdown.
Their focus was not on who was running beside them at that particular time. It was on that pigskin is what it was on.
So with the ball going out of bounds, they'll get it at the 40-yard line. And that's where Marshfield will take over 1st and 10 with 1:11 and counting in this ball game. as Adams is going to step up under center. They go with a split backfield. First time we've seen that. And they run a little counter. Pass. Nope, they just handed it off up the middle. I got the fake.
Same here.
And nothing going. I thought he gave it to the counter to the near side. Instead, it was Carter James who got the carry. Picks up 2 yards. When I saw Tice Jones come this way, I thought he had the rock in his hand.
And then he just kind of stopped running. I thought he was getting ready to set up and throw it.
Pretty good fake.
Back to the flex bone with the receiver to the far side. Adams under center. Takes the snap. It goes on a little end around, and they might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Carrying the ball was Talion Funk. So 3rd down and 7 now for the Blue Jays. They come right back with the same formation. Far wing goes in motion. They hand it off to him. He finds a little seam in the defense, and he's going to be close to the first down.
Yep, he got it.
He's going to make that about half a yard. Got some
a little extracurricular going on out there.
Yeah.
Offensive lineman for
52. Let's see, we got.
They moved the sticks. We need to take down the Warwick Electric touchdown. Still haven't got quite used to this system.
Oh, big stick right there.
That's up the middle. Nothing doing there. The no gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
We bunt on the tackle, standing them up right there at the line of scrimmage. All right, defense, we can mow your backs here again.
From the gun in an empty backfield. Adams takes a snap, throws in the far flats, has his man. That's Talion Funk. He picks up about 6 on the play.
Neesmith and Nichols in on the stop over there on the sideline. 5-yard gain for the Blue Jays.
So 3rd and 5. And Adams will be in the gun. Has the back in the backfield with him. High snap, flush from the pocket, throws it away, and incomplete. Talion Funk, the intended receiver, but Adams never had a chance. He just had to get rid of it or take the sack.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Mason McCurry timed his blitz right there absolutely perfect. Back did a good job of picking him up, but that freed everybody else to get after that quarterback.
4th and 5 now.
Yeah, will they go for it?
I think they're going to.
They have to, I think. I mean, they got to be playing for next week right now anyway.
Marshfield will get to host Branson next week. Adams throwing long and in the corner, incomplete. Great coverage on the play. That's pretty nice pass by Adams. He got it over the head of the defender who was in front of his receiver. But it falls incomplete, and the Liberators take over on downs, 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line.
Yeah, good job over there but with defense.
Wake up, Clay.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
You know, I think Kent went to sleep on us over there a while ago, too. We haven't yelled at him one time today. No. Not one time. Kent, you okay over there?
He's not going to show up next week.
I mean, we just been running him to death, and we haven't held up. I forgot he was even here. It's a good thing.
We won't need a babysitter next week.
No, don't say that.
No.
We're going to West Plains next week.
That makes me nervous.
We need a babysitter on the way
If you
home.
bring a couple of your buddies down there, Ken, it wouldn't hurt our feelings no one bit.
All right. Banner brings the troops up. 1st and 10 from their own 45, 6:20 and counting. Turbo clock in effect. He's in the gun. He's got Gardner Casey back there with him. Up back on either side, receiver to the near side. Jackson goes in motion. They hand off to McCurry. He fights forward for about a yard. Somebody got a hold of his ankle and held him up pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm not sure Mace liked that very much either.
I would say we've got quite a few kids down on the bench getting their helmets. Their helmets are getting on.
Yep, they're getting ready to get the JV in here.
I think if we get a first down here, you're going to see them coming in.
5:45, clock ticking now. 18 on the play clock. Banner comes from the sideline. Pope comes out, and Neesmith replaces him. From the gun. Jackson in motion from the near side to the far side. They run that ISO to him again behind Casey. It's about a 3-yard pickup. Going to spot him at the 49 of the Liberators, and here comes the
Here they come.
second stringers.
Ready to go, boys. Ready to go. Friday Night Lights.
And the crowd gives the starters a big round of applause here on homecoming night.
As they should. They have performed very well tonight.
Yep, outstanding job. Yes, they have.
Those Hawks have done the job on both ends tonight, without question.
Yep, our defense and offensive line really controlling the ball game tonight.
Absolutely.
Third down here. We're going to leave Banner in there at quarterback, it looks like.
Turn your light on. Still turning off in the lead.
Maybe.
We went dark. We've been using the light from the adjoining press box, and they turning
it off. There you go. He turned it back on.
All right, Liberators jumped offside, giving. No, I'm sorry.
Yep. They're down in 10.
Moved us back 5, so.
Banner still in the quarterback, fresh jerseys everywhere else. The handoff to the tailback. He finds a little seam, dives forward. He's going to be close to the first down.
Good job by number 31. That is going to be Jonah Bryant.
Outstanding.
I'm sorry, that's going to be Coben Parks, junior running back.
That's scary.
He did well. Bounced off a couple people, and
Marshfield still has their starters in defensively.
That was a Mike Kelly run. He rumbled, he tumbled, he bumbled, he done it all.
Clock down to about 3:30. The Liberators get this first down right here. We're going to maintain the possession all the way through the end of the game.
Here in the handoff again. There's a flag on the play. They push him forward, and I don't think he's going to be far enough for the first. We'll see what the penalty flag's all about.
Be about a half yard short of the first, so.
Let's see what the White Hat says.
That's going to go against them.
And that'll give the Liberators the first down.
Chop block.
Oh.
Against Bolivar.
Oh, against Bolivar.
They'll decline that.
So they'll take over.
Why did the clock stop?
Change possession.
Okay.
Possible change of possession. Now change of possession.
Okay, so Marshfield's going to get another chance to score here. If they do, that'll take the
turbo clock out of effect. We'll see.
Let's not even think that way.
We've got substitutions on defense now. Marshfield's still keeping their starters in with the 3-minute mark. Adams steps. Nope, he's in the gun. Hands off to the tailback on the sweep to the far side. He breaks a couple tackles, picks up about 8 on the carry.
Can you see? Let me check here and see how many timeouts Marshfield has left. I think
they've got 2. I think
they just got one. Nope, they've got all 3 of theirs. We've got 1.
I kind of miss that little graphic on here where you can push the time out.
You know, that's pretty handy, too.
It's easier to see than the scoreboard.
Yep.
Second down and 1 for the Blue Jays. And they run a little inside counter and breaking a couple tackles and spinning away. And he's going to take it to the house. One man can catch him, and he won't. Touchdown, Blue Jays, with 2:03 left to play.
Yeah, I'm afraid of that. The young man did a good job of, getting through that line right there and don't break into daylight.
Scoring the touchdown for the Blue Jays was Tice Jones.
Jeez.
And they'll run the swinging gate.
They're going to just move it over.
That's their kicker in there.
Mm-hmm.
Kick no good. And it is short. No good. So the score stands 47-13. We'll send it back to the studio. You're watching Bolivar Liberator football on MoSportsZone, listening on Your Country 99.
When you own a commercial lawn service, you know a thing or two about Great Cuts. You also know that every dollar counts. And with Gravely's Mow Like a Pro sales event, you can save up to $2,000 and receive special financing on select models of America's most rugged and dependable commercial lawnmowers, including the Big Pro Turn 600. But hurry, the Mow Like a Pro sales event is for a limited time only, and only at Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
Welcome to Coral Supply in Bolivar. Coral Supply and Kubota have stepped up to get you the Kubota tractor you need.
Like the L3902 package with box blade, brush hog, and 18-foot trailer. Bring home the Kubota L3902 package for 0 down, 2.9 APR for up to 84 months through March 1st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
At Coral Supply in Bolivar, we make it simple to buy a new Kubota tractor.
Welcome back to Placer Stadium on the campus of Southwest Baptist University. 2:03 left to play in this one. Jays just scored. They'll kick off. We've got the hands team in there. Let's see if they try an onside kick. It's just a little pusher down the middle. It'll be fielded by the up back at the 25.
Got a hole.
35
got a hole.
In the middle. He's got a seam and a good touchdown-saving tackle by number 54 for the Jays. That was Aiden Cobb. If he doesn't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
You could see it.
He just dove at his feet to keep him. I'm telling you, that was almost as wide as the hash marks right there. So looked good.
Bolivar with good field position. Just under 2 minutes to play. They spot the ball on the 47 of the Liberators. See if we get a new quarterback in or if Banner stays in. Will be a new quarterback, and that is going to be Evan Mortensen. He's a sophomore. And they hand the ball off and dive forward, get back to the line of scrimmage.
Evan's got a lot of athletic ability. He played basketball for us last year. His upside is huge.
Liberators going into a huddle.
1:38 left to play in counting. 21 on the play clock.
They don't have armbands either, Clay.
Nope, they don't.
Guess we only have so many armbands to go around. Mortensen in the gun. One back with him, 2 up backs on either side, 2 receivers, 1 receiver wide on either side.
Using that clock. Good job.
And hands off again. Is that Gavin Marshall, number 34, carrying the ball?
Yes.
And he picks up about a yard right at midfield. So we're going to have to get 2 more snaps off. Depends on how quick the White Hat winds the clock.
Yeah, this will take about down to 30 seconds.
That's actually number 31.
31.
He's going to wait.
That's Coven Parks. And he's going to carry it himself, comes to the near side, turns the corner, gets the first down, and driven out of bounds at the 34-yard line. That's another Hometown Mattress and Furniture first down.
That will be the last one of the evening.
Perhaps.
34 seconds on the clock. I think we'll probably drop into a victory formation, won't we?
I don't know. It's Marshfield.
There's 21 on the play clock, 34 on the game
and these
clock.
Kids, they practice long to run these plays. I'm just telling you.
We're going to run a play.
Mortensen looks over to the near sideline and see what coach wants him to do. They're not in the victory formation, and they'll take a knee.
Yeah.
And
Well
that will end the ball.
Going to wrap it right there.
Well done.
So it is a final, Bolivar 47 and Marshfield 13, and just a great game all around by the Liberators tonight, guys.
Couldn't agree more. They were good on offense. They were good on defense. The kicking game was good. Should have got the pooch kick. Should have got it. Almost got a full return by Casey. That's just a couple of the pluses. The offense was outstanding. The defense played really well.
We just seemed to play with much more intensity tonight as well, and focus. Very few penalties, just very physical. We played physical up front, defensively and offensively. Our line was just really outmanned the Blue Jays Sutton.
On both sides, we were pushing them both directions, Matt. And that, when you control both lines, you can control the game if you don't make mistakes. And we didn't make a lot of mistakes tonight. We played pretty well. I was really happy with the way we played tonight.
You never like to have penalties, but we have reduced the amount of tip penalties considerably.
By far.
That's the least we've had in the game so far this year.
Well, you don't mind a pass interference if it's going to be a touchdown or the occasional face mask, but we didn't have our own mistake penalties. We didn't have jump off sides. We weren't illegal procedure. We did have one delay game, one illegal procedure, but that's way down, so you got to be happy with that. Marionville final 52-14 over Diamond. Seneca 56, Aurora 14. That one's a final. Warsaw 42 for Sales. Nothing. That one's a final. Nevada wins 28-7 over East Newton. And let's see if we have any other finals. It will be, I don't have any other finals except for the Thursday night games. So we'll stay with that while Clay gets his stats figured out. Bolivar will travel to West Plains next week. You can catch it right here on MoSportsZone and Your Country 99. And the Blue Jays will host Branson next week, so they're going to have another tough one. And hopefully Bolivar can go down to Booger County and pick up a victory.
Well, wouldn't that be good?
Over the Zizzers of West Plains. Let's see what they've got. They're still showing the halftime score of 27-7 against Rogersville.
You know that the districts will come out next week too, Matt, and it becomes very important on who you play and how you play.
So we have Mack County, West Plains. Who else is in our district? I can't remember now.
I don't either.
Hillcrest, Mack County, West Plains, Marshfield, and I believe Rogersville.
Okay.
And maybe Carl Junction. It's pretty much besides Mack County, it's pretty much a Ozark Mountain Conference district. So, great game tonight here at homecoming. Big crowd, as there always is.
Here we go. I got some stuff for you.
Some stats for us?
Yes, I do. All right, Chapel Banner throwing the ball tonight. He had 2 touchdowns. He was 10 of 16 for 138 yards. 10 of 16 for 138 yards. Pretty good night throwing the ball for him. Catching the ball, Evan Nichols, he was 5 catches for 80 yards, one touchdown. And Connor Neal, 1 touchdown, had 2 catches for 26 yards. Evan Nichols, 3 carries tonight for 31 yards rushing the ball. And then Garner Casey, get this, 23 carries, 159 yards, 4 rushing touchdowns this evening. Then Cyrus Jackson had 8 carries this evening for a total of 58 yards and 1 touchdown. So good offensive outpouring tonight for the Liberators. The highest score that we've had the most points we've scored this year. Kind of underachieving offensively on the season, Matt, offensively. But tonight, like you said, it's hard to get a good look on the feel of our conference and our opponents, because we haven't seen some of these schools in several years now. But bottom line is, Marshfield, that's one of them schools that we used to kind of win quite often against. You never lose against Marshfield, and tonight we got a good win out of it.
Yeah, a good win.
Coach is here.
And we're joined now by head coach Jamie LaSalle. Coach, great victory tonight here at homecoming.
Yeah, we came out and took care of business first half. things were clicking pretty well for us, pretty much in every phase. So, good bounce back.
Really dominated, we thought, on both sides of the line of scrimmage, at the line of scrimmage, defensively and offensively. Big holes tonight. Gardner Casey really ran tough tonight.
Yeah, he's been running tough all year. We've been trying to get our running game going, trying to figure out what we do well and what we need to be doing. And we went to a little bit different offense this year. We honestly, it's my fault, but we're kind of struggling on exactly what we're doing out there and what we're trying to accomplish. We're trying to get an identity, and one thing we know, we can give him the ball, and that's a good identity.
Yeah, 23 carries tonight. I had him at 159 yards with 4 touchdowns.
Right, yeah.
4 rushing touchdowns.
And Banner threw the ball a lot better tonight. A good job in the passing game as well.
Yeah, he did a good job. He's, it's hard throwing him in there when being a sophomore and being so small and everything, but he does a great job for us, and he just keeps getting better and better throwing the ball. One good thing about him, he doesn't play defense, so he's always throwing against our varsity defensive backs or when we're doing Skelly D and all that, so he gets a lot of reps on the football. Good.
Yep. And defensively, just going to the ball, stayed at home, did your job, and didn't follow the fakes. Just a complete game all around for you guys tonight, Coach.
Oh, yeah. We've been pressing, obviously, to the reverse. Every team, if they don't have a reverse, they're going to put it in against us. But we ran a 3-front tonight. Well, you're not going to reverse on a 3-front because we got 2 wide outside linebackers, which is what we've done in the past. We just are trying to, again, we've changed some stuff on defense, trying to get a little bit different look. And we went to, 4-front. When you're playing guys that run option like Branson and Harrisonville, if you get in a 3-front, they usually gouge you with dive back. So,
Well, a good win, conference win. A team that we don't lose. We talked about that. We don't lose to Marshfield.
Right.
That's what we do. So the boys I thought, really came out and answered the bell from last week and just played a great game, physical game. Cut your penalties way down.
Right, yeah. We cut that way down, which is huge, obviously. It's just a lot of guys in a lot of different places and a lot of stuff thrown at them. A lot of movable parts. I think the best way, one of our coaches, Dero, he said, there's a lot of movable parts on that offense, and we just got to get it down. And so that's what we've been working at.
When did you install it? Was this something you started in the summer?
We tried in the summer. I'll be honest, we didn't have the greatest summer turnout, and just kind of got behind. And honestly, I don't know it. It's something I've never done, so it's something that I don't know. So from week to week, when somebody adjusts a little bit differently, it's kind of hard for us to adjust on the fly as well. We're doing the best we can to do that. We're hoping, we get things down and it starts clicking for us.
Well, you got a long road trip next week down to West Plains. They kind of struggled tonight. I don't have a final, but I figured it'd be a much higher score. They were only up maybe 2 touchdowns on Rogersville. So a team that obviously you can play with and beat.
Yeah, they're well coached, and they run not a whole lot of different things to throw at you, so they know what they're doing, and they're going to be tough. Their O-line, D-line's really good. So,
well, you're always down 2 touchdowns when you go down there.
Well, it'll be a battle down there, I'm sure. And I haven't coached down there, so we had them here last year.
Yeah. Well, it's fun, let me tell you. It's a real trip. So
yeah, it is a trip.
Well, yeah, a great job tonight. Congratulations on the victory, and let's roll down to West Plains next week and pick up another one.
Yeah, we just, our goal is just get better every week because, I'll be, I told a lot of people last week, I don't care if we would have won last week. We were not playing good. We need to play better. That's our goal. Good, play mistake-free football. If physically we get dominated, that's one thing, but mentally it's not. You can't do that.
Yeah. Well, they didn't let up tonight and kept going and played better and better, and just a great victory here at homecoming. Always nice to win at homecoming.
Yeah,
and all the people to come back.
These guys needed it.
Yeah. All right, Coach. Thanks a lot for coming up. We'll see you next week down at West Plains. Liberators win it here tonight, 47-13 over Marshfield. They go to 2-3 on the season. We'll travel to West Plains next week. And anything you guys want to add?
Hey, that's just a great win right there. Offensively, defensively, special teams, all the way around. We look good. And let's just keep going on it. But coach seems very optimistic about next week. I'm very optimistic about next week after watching this game right here. Seeing that Harrisonville game, I just keep thinking, man, these guys have got it. So they quit shooting themselves in the foot this week. So, hey, let's go.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for us here tonight. This is Matt Henneberg for Sutton Dudley, Clay Meyer saying so long, and thank you for watching and listening to Bolivar Liberator Football on MoSportsZone and Your Country 99.
This Bolivar Liberator